Welcome into another episode of Let's Just Talk About It with your a beautiful and amazing host, Jessica Simone. And tonight's topic is about is Christianity programming people to unalive each other? Anybody, everybody. Is it faith or is it indoctrination? And then we will pivot a little later on to are you having voters remorse yet? Because with everything that's going on and all of them, the number of public unalivings, the public shootings that we've had just in the month of September alone, how can we not want a better America? How can you not be regretting your vote just yet? And where are the fucking Epstein files? Okay. Don't think that we forgot. I put that at the end of everything. You know, you know how they say, like, oh, good night, everybody. Good morning, America. Lakers in 5. Where are the Epstein files? So I'm not forgetting that. And everybody that votes against it, everybody that says, "Oh no, we don't care about that," I'm side eyeing you. You are a danger to Americans. You are a danger to women. You're a danger to children. You're a danger to people altogether. And you're a sick, like sicko motherfucker. All right. Alrighty then. Right now we have Duchess up on the panel. Welcome in, Duchess. How are you?
Oh my God!
Baby, you're a firework!
'Cause baby, you're a firework. Come on, make it colors first. Make 'em go up, up, up. Bruh.
Okay.
Oh my God! 'Cause baby, you're a firework. Come on, make it colors first. Make 'em go up, up, up. You gotta. Bruh.
Oh my God, thank you, Mo. Coconuts in the chat for Mo in the chat. Yeah, we got stickers back. I finally
That is
figured
my
out how to get the
favorite
stickers back
karaoke
for the super
song.
fans, you guys. And they're new stickers because they only give us 15. So they're all new stickers. More so the stuff that I would put in a comment now since we can add pictures. That is one of my favorites. Mine too, I ain't gonna lie, Mo.
Yeah, that's my favorite karaoke. Like that's my number one go-to karaoke song.
Other than like mainly Megan Thee Stallion or Forever by Cardi B or Bloody Shoes by Cardi B, mine is Valerie by Amy
I'm singing
Winehouse.
Katy Perry down. I am singing Katy Perry down. And if it's not Katy Perry, it's Selena. I'm singing some form of Selena.
Oh, when we had 90s day, we definitely had that. Oh, you guys, please, please, please. Matter of fact, let me see if anybody could go to the YouTube, click the link, and share it in the royal chat. I know I say only put articles and TikTok in the source dump, but if it's one of my lines, we can put it in the royal chat. Can y'all share the royal the YouTube and put it in the Discord? And if you have another device, another phone, another tablet, please put it in the live stream of on YouTube so we can accumulate hours, you guys. We need hours to be able to monetize, and that just alleviates a lot for our supporters too, you guys. And I appreciate it. The flags for hold on, Antifa is hold on. What's that say? Hold on, let me look it from my other phone because the computer be translating something different. Oh, okay, got you. See, I don't see flags on here. I see CAG back TV debris. But on here it say there are actual flags. So I'm like, that's why I said, let me look at my phone. Oh, Jessica, and you know my secret about that song. Hold on, I don't know your secret about that song. What kind of secret you got about that song? You need some freaky shit, girl. Mallory, you into some freaky shit, girl. I don't know your song. What kind of fireworks she was doing?
Firework by Katy Perry? What the fuck was you doing a firework by Katy Perry?
I don't know. Oh no, don't worry. Oh, that's what Oya was talking about. Somebody broke it. But we're live, family. Also too, let everybody know in the Discord. I'm still working on getting that, but my baby got some things going on, so we just making sure y'all know I'm an advocate of protecting your peace protecting your energy, and whatever you need to do so. Okay. And I say that more so because when it's time for me to protect mine, I don't need nobody looking at me crazy, which is why I ain't gonna look at you crazy. Because life be life. But anyways, as we get down to the things, if you guys don't know, there was a oh Lord. Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. I just want to make clear what I see here. I see a bunch of white guys.
You
Um, it
uh-huh.
says program to unalive. Is it faith or indoctrination?
Mm-hmm.
So why is there a picture of Jesus up there?
Jesus.
Yeah, is he part of the people that are, is he the faith that you're referring to, or what
That's
are you
Jim
talking about?
Crow.
Yeah,
What?
that's pro Jesus, brother.
Talking about the guy in the middle.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Jim Crow Jesus.
Yeah, so why is he up there? Is it regarding the faith you speaking
Well, the
about?
thing is, there's a lot of people who say that they're Christian and believe in Christianity, but yet they carry out acts of violence in the name of Christianity. So
Hmm.
my thing is, are they being programmed to unalive others or unalive at anyone's command or a dog whistle or triggers? So are they teaching people faith or are they indoctrinating them for their own use and beliefs for the future?
Well, yeah. So I guess you'd have to look at what the teachings of Christianity is. And, you know, I would strongly disagree if you were to say that Christianity incites violence. I think Christianity is all about, love, sacrifice, self-sacrifice at the expense of even those who trespass against
Oh
you.
my
That
God!
is the core,
Thank
that
you,
is the
Nicole.
fundamental.
Just a coconut's gonna go in the chat. Drop them stickers if you're a super fan. Thank you, Nicole. My apologies. Go ahead.
No worries. Yeah, so that I would say is the basis of Christianity, and I find it would be a little disingenuous to say that it's Christianity itself that is leading people to commit, mass unalivings.
And you know what? I would think so because, the type of Christianity that I was taught growing up is about love and loving thy neighbors and feeding thy neighbor and this, that, and the other. But the things that our country is doing in the name of Christianity, I mean, Jesus was an immigrant. He said, clothe, help thy neighbor, and feed them if they were hungry. We wouldn't dare be doing the things that we're doing to them in the name of Christianity. That's not Christianity. And not only that, we do know that, and I'm sure we can agree, right wing propaganda is pro Christianity, correct?
100%.
Huh?
I said 100%.
Right. And then the overwhelming majority of political violence is committed by right wing extremists. Some that a lot
Mm,
that claim to be Christian, a lot that claim to do it in the name of Jesus, and a lot that will just disregard Christianity altogether and just do whatever they want to do.
well, look, I think that sociopathic people will find any means of justifying violent behavior. I don't think that it has anything to do with Christianity, to be fair. I don't think it has anything to do with their faith. I think these are people that are hateful and for whatever reason, and then they find some kind of logical call it an excuse to commit what they want to do. They're going to do it anyways, whether they're Christian or not. But I don't think it's Christianity itself that is motivating it. Because if you were to actually read the Bible, you'd see that that can't be true. Like you can't
I mean, I
find a single
agree.
passage.
I agree. But a lot of people that go to church don't believe the Bible. They just listen to what their pastor says. Can we both agree that racism is based in hate as well?
Yeah, 100%.
Right. So if evangelical Christians are teaching racism and white supremacy and white nationalist Christians are teaching white supremacy, there would be a level of foundation of hate, correct?
Yeah, but I
Right.
just want
So
to
if
quickly
I'm
push
built
back.
you have a foundation of hate, racism, and religion all wrapped up in one. You're
Well, I just
worshiping
want to
these
push back.
pastors to do whatever they say. there have been people on this app to say that says Trump, give me the go ahead, and we'll do it.
Okay.
We'll, so they don't
Two
mind
two points
making.
of 2 points of contention. Sorry. You said worshiping these pastors who preach hate.
Thank
First of
you,
all,
Candy.
they don't really worship the pastors. They might listen to them. Second of all, I correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel as though this evangelicals preaching racism may be a little anecdotal. I don't know what you're referring to, or if there's a pattern you've picked up, but that's definitely something I've
You
not
say
heard of.
anecdotal as if in like it's like per my experience or something.
Yeah, what do you mean by preaching hate, racism?
No, I've not only have I've watched numerous videos of ex evangelicals, I've had people come up here to talk about the church that they left and the way that they teach racism in their church, like
Well, what kind
and
of?
they use the Bible to justify slavery.
I don't
IDLP.
know.
I know you
Just
spelled it wrong, but I've been watching the IDLP, the Fundamentalist Church, the Latter Day Saints as well. And this guy here, who just ran his truck into a church and
mhm,
then poured gasoline and set it on fire, was at
yeah.
one of these
Oh my God!
churches as well. Oh my God, baby, okay, whatever. Just a couple that's what I got in you. Be okay. Nicole acting up today. Nicole acting up today. Okay, period. Thank you, Nicole. I appreciate you. But yeah, they all promote racism, and then obviously they're breaking somebody because why would he go into the church to do so? And we always claim it's
So, do
mental
you think he was
illness
doing a
when
good thing?
hold on one second. We always claim it's mental illness when they unalive people. And then like when we think about Chicago or something like that, they say that, oh, they're thugs when they unalive people. But when these guys unalive people, it's mental illness. And then when our soldiers go unalive others just on the whim of somebody told you to do so, we say, oh, they're just doing what they we don't think that they have any mental illness.
Um, okay, well, those are three, yeah, in my opinion, those are three separate things. I think anyone who kills someone else is on some level,
Unalive for
um,
TikTok.
uh, uh, yeah, yeah. Anyone who unalives someone outside of war is definitely mentally ill. Like this notion that only some people are mentally ill is completely false. You have to be mentally ill to unalive someone. Like, um,
Gift gallery
but
almost
then
done, y'all. Let's see what we got left. My bad. Go ahead.
But then the military thing, I disagree. I think like a lot of the time it takes a very courageous person to put their life at stake, think that they're
Hey,
doing the
Bree.
better thing, they're doing the good thing for their country, for the people that they love. That's definitely not mental illness that causes them. That's courage.
So
I mean,
you
obviously,
believe in strategic violence?
yeah. I mean, like, look,
Oh
I'll give you
my
this
God!
hypothetical. Let's
Thank
say
you, mom.
let's give you this hypothetical. Let's say you lived on Madagascar on a little town with 50,000 people. You knew roughly, like the majority of people. It's a small town,
Mhm.
and there are a bunch of ships coming, and they're gonna fuck your shit up. They're about to come, and they're gonna
I mean, I don't
rape and
need you don't
pillage.
have to give me an example for strategic violence. I was just saying you believe in strategic violence, correct?
Yeah, well, I would barely even call it violence. I'd say self-defense. Like I feel like to
So what do
throw
you
it
feel
under the
like
umbrella term
when
of.
you feel like what do you feel like when your government is how do you know when when it's time to go back against your own government?
Well, that's a good question. I say when the
Empty your
outcome
bank
of whatever
accounts for the
war.
new Rapture on 9:30, you guys. You can send it on to me. I'm Jessica Simone. I will still be here. I know it.
I'd say I'd say that when the outcome of the war or conflict doesn't benefit the country or its people,
Mhm.
that's when or the vast majority of its people. So then we're talking about globalists, elitists that are that have some kind of agenda. That's when it's gone too far. Or
Mhm.
when you commit war crimes, of course.
Can I ask you a question, sir?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a British accent. Do you live in the US?
Yeah, I stay in the US. It's not a British accent though.
It's not a British accent?
It's not a
What
British
accent?
accent, no. It's South
Are
African.
you? Oh, it's South African. Okay, here we go. Are you a citizen?
No.
So why the fuck? How the fuck would you know what goes on here in the cultural aspect of it? How
Well,
long
I
have you
mean,
been here?
I know a fair amount about geopolitics,
How
like just
long
like
have you been here?
like a month or two. But
How?
again, you don't
That's
watch
right.
you don't
I
watch.
could smell it on you, brother.
Hold
I
on, hold
could
on.
smell it on
Look,
you. No,
you
no,
you
no.
don't
Wait,
watch
wait.
the
I'm not.
presidential
Look, I'm
debates
not mad
live.
at
You
you.
watch it on
Look.
TV the
I'm not
second.
mad at you.
So
Hold on, sir.
I'd
I'm not
argue
mad
that's
at
Hold
a
on,
you.
one
different
second, one second. She
opinion.
says she's not
Hold on.
mad at
I'm
you. She
not
just
mad at
know.
you.
You know.
All right.
I just
Calm
said
down.
I knew from your answers. First of all, you
You
said
knew from my
something with
accent.
Hey,
antidote.
Club
Hey,
Law.
hey, hey, sir. Come on now. I was quiet while you were talking. Was I not?
Alrighty.
Was I not? I
Yeah,
don't
you're
want to
quiet.
force it on you. Do you want me to censor you?
No,
So
man,
just
no, man, please.
let me talk. Thank you. So when you said that, saying that the majority of the mass shootings in this country were anecdotal when she said they were white supremacist bases, that's how I knew.
No,
And
sorry,
here's the
that's not
other
what I
thing.
said. I asked
In
if
general, sir,
perhaps
you
I
said it
asked
was
perhaps
her
if her
example was
experience.
anecdotal.
No, I never
Sir.
said anecdotal. I said anecdotal, and I was
Hold on,
referring to her
One second,
experience
one second. I'm sorry.
evangelists.
Give me 1 second. Give me a follow if you guys are not done. So tap the screen, share the live. We got 3 more heart hands. We got 2 more gift goals in the gift gallery to take care of you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for the even executing pretty much 90% of our gift gallery. And Mallory, thank you for the $2 for I got you. Thank you for the $2 dono. I appreciate you for starting that bitch off. Thank you, Mo. I appreciate it. Thank you all for being here. Share the live. Take a deep breath. We're here. We're talking about is Christianity programming their cult to unalive? There's been a number
I
of.
just need to.
I got you. Give me 1
Yeah,
second.
so.
We had a number of public shootings. Let's just call it what it is. Had a number of public shootings this month already. A lot led by politics. A lot said that they right wing politics. A lot being fake, assumed Christians. Like you say, what we assume to be Christianity. I agree. Like it should be full of love. It should be love thy neighbor. What they were doing to no, what this administration is doing to immigrants is wild and bananas and crazy. That cannot be Christian like. And they're just promoting. Tap that man down. Let's go. Thank you. Thank you guys. We're almost done. I know we're almost done. I appreciate you. Justin Coconuts for Amanda and Mo. I appreciate you. Yeah, so it has to be something that they are teaching in certain churches. I don't know if it's evangelical, IDLP, fundamentalist. I think it's something to be studied though, because if we're not honest about what is happening, then how can we, really save America, put Americans first, and really make a change, right?
Sorry, I was going to quickly interrupt. Free to, because she was.
Yeah.
You were putting words in my mouth. All right, you were putting words in my mouth. You were saying that, and I was saying that her, that she was saying that Jessica was saying that the shootings were anecdotal. I wasn't. I was saying that perhaps her experience with evangelicals are anecdotal in that they are racist in what they preach. And I was saying I haven't seen it at all. Like I've watched the stuff.
That's what I was talking about, sir. No.
Yeah, you
That's
said I was
what I
speaking
was
about the
talking
shootings.
about. Well, maybe look. Her point is that she was talking about evangelicals. First of all, you've only been here for 3 months. She's been here for her whole life. So I'm pretty sure she's experienced more American evangelicals than you have. I'm pretty sure we have been around more of these people than you have in your only 3 months here in the United States. I'm what you're from South Africa. So my basis and my point of doing this is like, here, I'll just ask a qualifying question. No disrespect. Are the Africans who are being quote unquote, is there a G side in Africa right now? This is a qualifying question for this conversation only.
A genocide. All right.
We can't say that on TikTok, so like it's like good idea to
okay,
kind of
all
like
right, fair.
See, we
So
just don't
where
want
is
them
it
because they'll
happening?
ban you. They'll tell me I have to drop you and ban you, and you won't be able to come up. And we want to have this
All right,
conversation.
fair.
And W
Thanks for
motherfucking royal
the
family for completing the gift gallery. Just for coconuts for yourself, okay?
So, sir,
Okay.
do you believe that's happening since you just came from there like 2 months ago?
Well, look, here's my experience, right? I've
No,
had
no, no. I'm asking you. I'm not asking your experience because that's anecdotal.
anecdotal. Well, look,
It's a different
I
accent and a different place. Tomato, tomato. So please
um,
just answer the question.
all right. Well, there are people that are chanting, "Kill the boer, kill the farmer," right?
Unalive, unalive,
I've
unalive, unalive,
yes,
That's
unalive.
why it
I've
says
had,
program to unalive and not program
I've
to KILL.
right, fair.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I've had friends and family both threatened and unalived because of this movement, right? These are
Okay,
What
but
what
farmers.
it's
hold
These are
on.
farm
What
owners.
movement? Just so I'm clear.
he's not listening to my
So
question. My question to him, Jess, is I was asking a qualifying question to see where his scale was on his judgment of people. And so I asked him if he believes, since he's fresh out of South Africa,
Mm-hmm.
he's only been here for 2 months, and could say that you are being anecdotal in your expression. I'm asking
Liar.
him on my qualifying question is if he believes a genocide is happening in South Africa.
look, I think
It's a
I know
game to
why
base. And he's taking me
this.
around the world and the moon instead of just saying yes or no.
Well, look, my experience is anecdotal. Just to be clear, I think you're getting a little hostile because you're assuming that I was
Sir, okay,
saying that
look,
things are anecdotal. I
okay, you're
actually
going
just asked
everywhere.
her.
Look,
I
Jeff,
asked
I'm
her.
just going to
Hold
answer
on.
the
Hold on.
question. I'm
Okay.
just going to answer it because he's
There's
going
no
everywhere.
genocide, right? There's no
There's
genocide.
no genocide happening. There's no
Genocide.
there's no
That's
G
my
side happening.
point.
Hold
That's
on one
my
second,
point,
everybody. One
sir.
second. Let's
Alrighty.
calm down. Let me just do a quick mind announcement. Yeah, I know I just did it, but give me a follow if you're not done. So I'm gonna reset the gift goal. Always the best way to support the lives via Cash App and or Venmo. I'm Jessica Simone. We have 220 left in tonight's goal. I appreciate you guys for being here. Tap the screen, engage. Let's get to 100K. If you tap, it'll help push it to the For You page so that we can be able to have these tough discussions. Because we can do it, Joe. Also to share the live. I don't know where we at with the share. We're at 86 shares, and we have 64 people in here. We can go ahead and get to roughly about 150 or plus if everybody shares it with two people right now. We love TikTok shop. I have an amazing TikTok shop. I have great items in the TikTok shop. All my black girls, y'all. I have black girl vitamins in my TikTok shop, which I love. I noticed that I was a little bit more regular, which helped get more. But yeah, I got those, and I need to get some more of those. Is it prebiotics, probiotics, vitamins as well. But I have a lot of great things. Oh, I also have that Faraday, some type of pack where you put your phone in so can't nobody be hacking it and tracking you because you know what they're doing these days. Also, to have that in my TikTok shop, you guys, and I have a lot of other great things. So please go ahead and check it out. So, really quick, yes or no? Is there a G side happening in South Africa, Ronan?
See, the reason why I was beating around it is because it's a really loaded question. I'd say short answer, no. There's
Okay,
no genocide, G side happening.
right.
But
Especially not like
at the
Gaza or
same time,
Congo, right?
yeah,
Okay.
exactly. It's
Give
not
me
like that.
give me one quick second. I'm gonna bring in Olu Tomoro and I'll let you elaborate now in a second. Olu, welcome man. How are you?
How you doing, How you doing, Miss Jess? How you doing
I
today?
am blessed and highly favored. How about yourself?
Yeah, I'm here, man, my dear. I'm
Mhm.
doing it.
Yes, what brings you up today? What
Yeah, I'm just listening to my fellow. I'm African, as you can see my name.
mm-hmm.
I live here in the United States. I live in Minneapolis. Been
Mm-hmm.
here for a while, but I kind of see the audacity of folks coming here who really don't understand our geopolitics because they're looking in from some kind of TV. It kind of annoys me a little
Thank you.
bit. Also, with Elon Musk and his cronies, um, there are folks that have been in this country more than 20 years who are still fighting for immigration papers. And Homeboy just gave some free pass to some people to just come to the country without going through all the processes that need to be gone. I'm a U.S. citizen now. I've been here 20 years. I know how long it took me to get here
Thank
to
you,
get my
Amanda.
papers done. So I think a lot of folks don't understand. I hear a lot of people outside the country who don't know nothing so much about America or think they do know based on what they see, but don't have the full information.
It be the movies on it, Olu.
Yeah, so we know. I'm a person who have lived in the UK. I was born in the UK. My parents from West Africa, Nigeria, and I've lived here. And how we know the all the history about South Africa and how my country, Nigeria, supported the apartheid system and were against this apartheid system in Nigeria, in South Africa, to get rid of all that stuff. So I don't want to hear one word. It's just like somebody telling me, "Oh, you have cancer," now somebody telling you have a cold. What's the difference? The person who owns the cancer knows he has cancer, but I see the audacity. No disrespect to my YT people, but they have no clue, no understanding. And if you're black and you're melanin, you've been through some stuff. I don't care what you are, young or old. So that's my take. And I want to keep on going because I can be a little bit unruly. I'm going to behave myself and keep it PG. What I want to say.
I appreciate that. Also to DJ NYC, how are you?
I'm good. My name is DJ Mike 88. I'm from Minneapolis. I'm 37 and I voted for Harris.
Yeah, come on, Harris.
And I see a trend above your head with all of these YT men.
Come on now, speak on it.
I'm seeing a pandemic. Okay, it's like what Brandy said. White privilege is an epidemic. Okay, white males are becoming a pandemic because y'all sitting up here. Y'all are sitting up here. If y'all ain't getting no play, we know what that play is. If you ain't getting no play, you want to find a reason to do something to a whole bunch of people to make you feel pain. Go get some help. That is the biggest, best advice. Swallow your pride. Go get some help. That's what you need. That's what the entire YT male community, the women on the white women, we'll get to them. But the white men, the YT men, y'all motherfuckers need to get your shit together. Y'all need to swallow your pride and accept the fact that you may have a setback. The American dream might not be for you. That's okay. That girl didn't want to date you. That's okay. Job didn't want you. That's okay. Some people may think of you to be different. That's okay. That doesn't give you a reason to start going into the public places and causing chaos or ending your own life. Because I already did the research earlier. They're 7 times more likely to unalive themselves than Black people. So there's a serious mental issue going on with YT men. Y'all are turning just as, but with your policies and your legislations and the way y'all treat the judicial system and the way y'all treat minorities of any demographic, Black, white, polka dot, LGBTQ community, y'all got a serious problem. And that makes y'all just as useful as a bag of bed bugs. Get your shit together, white folks.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I find it kind of hypocritical when I hear Black men speak about white people like this.
Okay.
It's like you say things like useful, like a bag of bed bugs. You got a serious problem, yada yada yada. Look, it might be true, but what I see all too often is when
it just might be true. It just might be true, but negates the fact. It negates everything that you said ahead of time before. So is it true or is it not?
What true?
You said exactly. Yes, that might be true, but yeah, negates like everything you had. So it is true. So we can just establish that.
No, it's besides the point.
But it is true. It could be besides the point, but it's true, correct?
No,
it's not true.
Yeah, it's true that there is.
Okay, that's mental. It's true.
But that's completely besides the point. Listen
you said are you saying that they have mental issues?
I'm saying that there's, as you said,
there's an overwhelming amount of white men who have mental issues. So much so that they should not be in power. They should not be in positions of. They should not be in positions of the presidency, Secretary of Defense, the FBI. They should, because they overwhelmingly already. So it could be a genetic thing. Until we can figure it out, you shouldn't be in positions of power if all of these white men have a mental issue.
You know how racist that actually is. That's like me saying because black men cause the majority of the disproportionate crime in USA, they shouldn't be on the street.
Hold on. I can't hear you. Can you say that again?
I said that's completely absurd. That's like me saying the black men cause a disproportionate amount of crime, and therefore they should all be treated as though
we hear it all the time, bro. We hear that all the time, bro. So
we hear it all the time.
We hear that all the time. Let me jump. Let me jump.
And when you hear,
no. Hold on. One at a time, because then I will just drop everybody, and then we can. I'll have one person at a time.
Yeah,
I get overstimulated, and I don't want to do that. I don't want us to hold over each other.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna let what's his name, Ronan. You make a statement, and then I'm gonna allow somebody to reply to you, and then you can reply to them, and I'll let the next person go. Okay, Duchess, did you want to get in too, so I can put you in the line?
I'm about to say, I haven't said much at all.
Okay. So I'll let him reply. I'll come to you, Duchess, and then if he want to reply to you, that's fine. I'll go to free, and we'll go back up. Go ahead, Ronan.
So this is my statement, right? I see all too often black people get very aggressive, very defensive whenever their people are spoken about like that by white people. In other words, to say that they useless like a bag of, what do you say, bed bugs, they need to get their act together, they got mental issues, like something's wrong, yada 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 yada. I'm saying that I see hypocrisy there, and the thing is, I encourage it, but I can't imagine you, DJ, and I'm just making assumptions here, so sue me, but I can't imagine you taking it on the chin if I were to sit here and say, black people seriously have a problem. They're causing so much crime in the United States. Like, what are we going to do about this? They need to get their act together. They're as useless to the economy as a bag of bed bugs. You know what I mean?
No. Hold on, don't respond. Because give me a second. I'm gonna go to Duchess. If it takes a little time to get you, please feel free to take a notes. I do it myself on my own particular live because I want to give everybody a chance to speak and I want to respect everybody's thoughts, right? And before we get to Duchess, I just want to say, if that was true, we wouldn't be offended. But that's a different story. Go ahead, Duchess.
Yeah, no, mine is really quick. I don't really care what you say. It doesn't really bother me. Now, some other people might get offended by it. That's them. But I just want to know: do you think it's true? Like I know you've probably heard that narrative, in your short 3 months of being here. By the way, are you a white South Afrikaner, Ronan?
Yeah.
Okay. So you probably heard it in your short span of being here, but do you believe the narrative that black people make up a large proportion of violent crimes in the United States of America?
Well, I've seen the FBI statistics, and that seems conclusive.
Okay. Are those so okay? FBI statistics are.
We argue this part so much. It's just like, do I really gotta go there?
I know. But I'm he's new here. He just got here to school 3 months ago, and he heard something, and then he ran with it.
No, I've been researching American politics for years. To be fair,
right, I got you,
my brother's been staying here for a decade.
Ronan, so I'll just leave you with this. If you go by that false narrative of 1450, bro, the 1450 rule, we make up 50%. Come on, that's false. We aren't convicted.
We also make up 61% of exonerations.
Exactly. We aren't convicted. We're arrested, and then when we are convicted, like she just said, we make up a large proportion of exonerations for being falsely convicted. So it's not true.
I was talking about this statistic for violent crime, aggravated assault.
Yes, we make up 61% of exonerations for violent crimes. Ronan.
It's arrest. They've been arrested.
I'm talking about the statistic on the conviction.
There is no statistic on conviction, bro.
Okay, let me pull that up. Tell me where can I get that? You said FBI? Is there a headline that I can just easily pull up so I don't have to just search everything?
Well, I guess search statistics on conviction of black violent.
But if we're convicted at 50%, but then exonerated at 61%, is that not a way contradiction?
No, those are two completely different statistics. You can get a million people that are arrested, and 90% of them.
I'm gonna be quiet because I don't really even want to argue this point. I just hold on. Let me 1 second, Naquan, because I haven't said much. I'm gonna be quiet, Ronan. But I'm not gonna lie to you. I would never argue a point that I don't have information on. But Naquan really wants to get you on this one, and this is not something that I'm waiting until we get to something really, really good.
Hey,
This right here has
Duchess.
been a school to me, bro. You're new here to school. Like you've got some more learning to do.
Yeah, Duchess. He already lost because he said the FBI's conviction rate. Go look at table 43 again. Please read the top and tell me what it say.
Read it out for me. I don't know my laptop.
Yeah, go to table 43. Read the top for me. Right under table 43, it says something.
No, I'm saying let's read it out for me. I don't have my laptop.
It say
I
arrest.
trust you.
It say arrest. You already lost when you thought the FBI say conviction. You lost.
No, are we just looking at different statistics?
Thank you,
No.
Seven.
Because all of FBI table 3 is about arrest, which is self-reporting from beautiful sister, love it. Which is
Thank you, brother.
self-reporting from police departments. Which also, if you go down to the bottom, it say that 60% of said police station are not reporting their crime. Like you lost this argument before you even started it.
So are you telling me that black people don't cause amount of a disproportionate amount
Okay,
of
okay.
No.
Can I go say something really quick? I got you, brother. The thing is, because you haven't been here, you don't actually. I know you study it, and we're living it. You're talking about the police who were created just so they could run down slaves and run down black people in the first place. You're talking about the 13th Amendment who frees everybody and makes everybody a person and gives us our rights. I mean, you're talking about the amendments that give us our rights, but 13th Amendment still allows you to have slavery as long as they are in prison. So if we could plant, anything on anybody or just accuse them of something and put them in jail any fucking way, we can still use them as slaves. So if you have a 13-year-old kid who robs a convenience store, nobody is unalive, gets life in prison, black kid. And you have a 16-year-old white kid that gets drunk and drives a car and runs over 9 people, unaliving 4 people and injuring the rest. He gets 10 years probation, even though he unalived 4 people. He gets life. Nobody lost their lives. Nobody was in danger. That is the type of systemic racism that we're talking about that you may not understand from South Africa. My apologies, South Africa. But we live it here. So when you come to us and say that, oh, this amount of black people are in the crimes, because they're pitting shit on us, they're throwing shit at the book, they're blaming shit on us. Marcellus, they said that he was going to be innocent, but they gave him the unaliving penalty anyway. We make up of 61 exonerations, including the Central Park 5 that this current president put out a front page ad on to call for their unaliving. We're always being pushed to be able to say that we are the criminal, and we're not. But nobody wants to address the fact that white men are 31% of the population, but 71% of child corn. Nobody wants to talk about that, and that's just the ones that we report. They get caught. They go to jail.
There's 2 things that you got to add in there.
Hold on, DJ. Hold on.
Well, that's me. Hold on, Naquan. He made that ad before they were even convicted.
Before the trial, before they had any evidence.
Before even trial, before anything. And then secondly, the real issue here that I keep telling people are men. And it's men in general, specifically more so. I don't care if it's white or black, it's men. Yeah, men make up 80% of crime altogether in the United States of America. It is men.
Yeah, 95% of violent crime is 95 to 98% of violent crime is committed by men. But I have a question for him. Do you know what 1350 actually is? Like what they use that label for?
I'm assuming I know what you're gonna tell me.
No, I'm asking you. Do you know?
Well, if you know what he's gonna tell you, what is it?
The arrest.
No, so when they came up with that claim, it was Nixon. 1350. His claim was that 13% of the population commit 50% of violent crime, which again is false. Even by the FBI standards, if you go look at who actually commits the most violent crime, just by arrest alone, it's white men. So when y'all sit here and y'all try to argue 1350,
I got you,
don't know what it originated from, it was literally for violent crimes. But we can literally look at violent crime over the year, which violent crime, whether violent crime or overall crime, it's predominantly by white men, which is literally, which is literally per year is 60% or higher.
That part, oh yeah.
I think the statistic on convictions for violent crime is high 30s black men, right? So regardless of whether
Hold on,
it's the
say that again. I'm
majority
sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't hear you. Go ahead.
so basically it's not 50-13 or whatever. It's something like 37-14 for convictions for violent crime.
And what about exoneration?
So
it's
We're
I'm
not
talking
exonerated at
about
60
conviction.
something %.
I'm
Right, but
saying
we're
that's
exonerated. We're exonerated at 60 something %. So if we're convicted, exoneration is after you've been convicted. You've been exonerated for something you've been falsely convicted for.
No.
Yeah. Hold on, really quick. Oh yeah, thank you for the dono that says the Secretary of Defense is having BP episodes while in office.
Allegedly.
I don't know if it's the alcohol
Allegedly.
or the actual disease, but
Allegedly.
drop some coconuts for Oya in the chat. Thank you, beautiful.
Oh my goodness.
Hold on 1 second. Let me get a DJ. I'm gonna go to DJ, then I'm gonna go to Olu and hold on. Ladies first. Let me go to Free, then I'm going to DJ and Olu. Free, did you have anything to add, love?
I need some clarifying questions again. Sir, in the last 3 months, that is when Trump granted South African, a specific group of South Africans asylum here in the United States. Are you part of that group?
No, I came here to work, and the reason I came here to work is because I couldn't find a job in South Africa.
It's just a yes or no, sir. It's just a no. Yes or no.
All right, well, clarify that.
Also, too, if anybody in here is defending the fact that no, Christianity is not programming on a live events or it's not indoctrination, please feel free to request up. I'll make some room for you guys, just so Rowan doesn't feel like he's by himself in this race.
Now, what I want to close this on, Rowan, is in your short time here, you have managed to completely show us what the problem is. You have automatically given overwhelming benefit of the doubt to white people's narrative and disregarded the truth, which you can research. You didn't put the effort in the research. And this is a pattern. This is a pattern that happened in South Africa and that you are doing here as well. The problem with this is that if you are unwilling to look at your own behavior and your own group's involvement in creating crime, how are we supposed to come to a solution? How can we have this honest conversation that she's asking regarding Christianity's relationship, especially to white men committing crime or indoctrinating? You can do this with Muslims. You can do this with indigenous people. You can do this with African indigenous people there, but you cannot do this to yourself. So the question is, how are we going to have an honest conversation with you when you've already locked in on your biasness to racial proximity, the narrative that makes you feel comfortable versus looking at the actual steps?
Look, I'm gonna respond very respectfully, right? I can see you getting emotional.
She's not. Hold on. I don't really quick. Hold on. No. I'm just saying this because I know Free from the moment I met her. She's not emotional. She is a soldier. Hold on. She is a veteran and a soldier. They just talk like that, and it seems aggressive to you when you're just a civilian. She's not emotional. I've seen Free emotional. This is not emotional. You're not even close to emotional. This is just she has been in levels of the U.S. Army. Hold on, don't let me get it fucked up. Which branch you were in?
Navy, girl.
The Navy. She just talk like it's very direct. It's very. I'm going to ask you the questions, and it's very direct. Because they don't have time for all the bullshit, the beating around the bush that you want to do. She's not even. I just want you to know. I just want you to know because I know you have the stereotype of black women being emotional and the She's not emotional.
No, that's actually not where I was coming
She's
from.
being very direct,
I was
and I don't know. I
pointing
don't know
out.
if that's a hard thing for you, but
Hey,
she's
hey,
just being
hey.
very direct. Direct and
I was
emotional are two
pointing
different
out.
things.
I was pointing out that there was a difference between the way she spoke in the beginning of her question, asking me if I'm part of Trump's yada yada yada, and the ending. I can tell that she's passionate about this, and the
No,
reason why she
it's a difference, but she's also too has been in army. There's a different type of way that they talk. And you just have to understand that. It's not like I'm
it's a
crashing out
passionate
on
way of
you. I've
speaking,
seen Free
right?
crash out, and that ain't it.
I
That ain't
look,
it.
I don't think she's crashing out, but let me give you a little bit of substance here. I mean, look, I'm simply pointing out that it's an emotional thing, right? Like obviously there's sense of what is this kid doing when he comes here and is only being here for a short amount of time. When the
I,
FBI or when the
we don't
statistic was brought
care.
up to me, yeah,
You talking
you
about like
clearly
what
do
are we?
care.
You thinking like what are you
You
the kid doing?
yeah, like
I mean, we don't care that much. We're just having a conversation.
Better,
yeah,
bro.
all right, cool. Well,
Don't worry,
what I'm
Trump.
saying is that like you bring up
That's
the
just
fact that I've been here for a short amount of time and I'm coming here and I'm like telling you what the stats are and I haven't lived, you know, I haven't lived here, I don't know what I'm talking about. But I'm willing to say that I haven't been hypocritical, I haven't been biased. That when the 1350 stat was brought up, I didn't say, yeah, I completely agree. I didn't even know you were speaking about arrests. I only made the case that black people are disproportionately convicted of violent crime here. I never said I'm convinced that yada yada yada. My point is, it's very easy
what is yada
to
yada yada.
I must call you on cap, sir, because I asked the clarifying question if you believed it, and you said you did.
that black people commit a disproportionate amount of crime.
Yes, and you said yes,
Yeah,
you believe it to be
yeah, but I
true.
never said it's the 50-13 stat or whatever for
Yeah, you did.
conviction. For conviction, no, I didn't. I never said that.
Sir, I
I
specifically asked you,
You
sir,
said
if you don't mind, when you talked about black people being having a disproportionate rate of crime, I asked the clarifying question. I said you've probably heard the narrative that we make up 50% of violent crimes and we're only 13% of the population. Do
no,
you find that to be true? And
no,
you
no,
said yes. You said
no.
based
That's not
upon
what
the
you said.
FBI statistics, sir.
Sorry.
You said, sir, listen, I have a good memory and I'm gonna flex it. You said based upon the FBI statistics, you would find that to be true. And that's when I combated you and said the FBI does not relate to convictions, it relates to arrest. You brought up the statistics, sir.
No, I'm
you said
sorry.
you got it straight
I'm
from the
gonna push
FBI,
back on
which
that.
probably prompted
I'm gonna push back on that.
Naquan to come up.
I'm gonna push back on that because you didn't mention arrests versus convictions. You just said you probably heard 1350, and you asked me if I believe in that, and I said, yeah, well, the FBI, and that is a stat. But you
Okay,
didn't
so
say
if
it's
you've been
for
to the
arrests
FBI,
or
if you've been to the FBI to hear about 1350, that means you know what I'm talking
Hey,
about, correct?
you're talking about that. Look at the top. What does that say?
arrest.
Okay, so can we understand that arrest does not equal conviction?
Yes, we long past
Okay,
this one, my
good
friend.
that you understand that. Here go. You see this? Like we're literally
Yeah.
convicted, wrongfully
I'm gonna be honest.
convicted
Like
at a very high rate.
he's stuck
Hold on,
at a hiccup here.
Hey,
That's just
Michael.
overall crime. That's overall crime. This is just for smurder. This is for smurder.
For Bobby Schmurder.
This is for smurder. 7.5 times more likely to be wrongfully convicted of a smurder.
Everybody want to be a nigga, but don't want to be a nigga.
When a victim is white. So the number jumps up to about 10.
Hey.
I also got exoneration rates for you because literally I was trying to go to sleep with my daughter and I got a flag. So you must have been saying something like real crazy. So here go the exoneration rate. This is on average. This is on average.
I mean, some tomorrow, some
Yeah.
left.
So look, I was purely responding to freedoms
No, oh
accusation
yeah, we gotta protect the life.
that I was that I was that I was uneducated and I'm biased in what I'm looking up, and this is the reason why we have so much white
Well,
on white crime.
you're wrongfully educated.
Hold
So you're
on,
not
let me do a
you're
quick
miseducated.
reset. You guys, give me a follow if you have not done so. Tap the screen. If you're just getting here, I don't know how many shares we are, but if you guys could, everybody could share the live with one person. Actually, repost the live and share it to your story. If you could do that, that would be a fucking amazing. We have 12 more crowns before we get to our current gift goal. I appreciate you guys for being here, and we have 216 left in the daily night goal. Everybody just take a quick deep breath. I'm gonna take a little TT. I don't want to hear everybody talking over everybody when I get back. Free. You're in mine, you're in charge. I don't want to hear everybody talking everybody talking over everybody when I get back. Protect the live. Oh, and I want to read out Oya's don't know before I leave. You know you can still be white and get deported, right? Like I can call ICE right now and you'll get deported. No due process with this administration. Like like calm down. You aren't them. Drop some coconuts with Oya in the chat.
I was hoping I
legally,
could. That's why I called. That's
Hold
why
on,
I called.
sis. Before you run, can I use the big screen real quick? This is the last thing I literally got to show because
That's
people
fine.
don't actually read the bottom of this shit.
I was hoping. That's why I asked a clarifying question if he was a white South Afrikaner, because maybe if you was anything else, but I would have been quick to call.
Ronan, do you believe in apartheid?
What do you mean? Do I believe in apartheid?
Like, do you support it? How about that? Do you support apartheid?
No, of course not.
Okay, it's okay. You say of course not, but you'd be surprised how many people come in here and that do.
So,
look, like what happened to apartheid? It completely screwed over our economy. Like,
hold on, I gotta pee. I can't.
Just go.
Yeah. So Roland, can you see my screen? So if we actually look at the statistics and we base it off of just the rest, more white people are locked up literally per year. That's juveniles and adults. More white people are locked up per year than black people. Like, y'all need to actually start looking at this stuff before you hear somebody say it and go on and run with it. Because even the FBI don't use this database no more. I don't like to use this database, but this is the only database y'all know. Literally, they have a database that actually updated.
Is a concept that I feel like is getting.
I need you to do me a favor. I just need you to do me a favor. I just need for you to allow the previous person to finish their sentence before you start talking. That's all I'm asking for right now. I know that I sound emotional, but I'm really trying to be tactful. Please don't talk over the previous person. Please.
Alrighty.
Naquan, did you?
Look. You interrupted me there.
Naquan, did you land your plane and are you done with your question?
I'm about to right now. It's not questions. I don't have questions. So if we look at violent crime for 2019, white people, more than 50%. More than 50%, because that's what 1350 is supposed to be. It's 13% of the population commit 50% of the violent crime. Violent crime, white people, it's more than 50%. They're close to 70-something%. I'm gonna need y'all to stop with this 1350 bullcrap. It's fucking annoying. It's annoying. Y'all need to focus on y'all community because literally y'all committing all the crime. But because people don't do research, it's easier to believe what you hearing instead of actually gonna look this shit up.
When it comes to committing all the crimes, that's exactly what I want to talk about. There's been so many public unalivings in the month of September alone. Some high end, some low end, school unalivings, here, there, everything. Church unalivings, college unalivings, So I just want to talk about, and they all claim to be Christian. They all claim to come from Christian backgrounds. What is it that the Christian pastors are being taught? What is it that they are indoctrinating them with? What is this thing about idolizing your final unaliving? What is this battle cry for unaliving? Like, what's the battle cry for Jesus? In telling children to idolize their unaliving as children. You're already preparing them to do so, right? Telling them what guns, gods, and there was another one, guns, gods, and glory, or something like that. What the fuck?
I don't know. Like, I feel like it's wrong to draw the line between violent crime and religion. It's like as I said in the beginning, people who have mental illness will find any justification for acts of violence just because in a predominantly Christian nation, more people say Christianity than, for example, hamburgers. It doesn't mean it's Christianity that's causing them to be violent and so mentally unstable.
Okay, so what is it?
Well, look, it's obviously a multi-faceted equation. It's not like you can point at one thing. So I'd say, in part, it has to do with the the falling of the American dream, people feeling disaffected by politics. I think actually toxic feminism has part of play in it. I feel like it's alienated a specific
What is
subset
toxic
of
feminism?
well, it's the type of feminism that
Hey,
makes
vegan
men feel
crybaby, how you doing, love? What is
that
my
makes
apologies. What is toxic feminism?
toxic feminism is the type of feminism that makes men feel guilty for being men for no reason.
What do you think? What are some things that they do to make men feel guilty for being men?
Men are trash. Men are men are assholes. Fuck, we don't need men. Fuck the patriarchy. All this shit
So,
making
so
men
some
feel
men
like
are some men
the
not
mere
assholes?
existence of being a
May I,
man
sis?
itself is in itself a crime.
As a
Are
man that
some
don't feel guilty, again, I just gave you stats. 95 to 98% of all violent crimes are committed by men.
Yeah, and also
We can talk about the pay
100%
gap.
of the bricks are laid by men. This,
Hold on. We can also talk about the pay gap. We can literally talk about the pay gap. Women surgeons have better
No, you're not, Oya.
like literally, women surgeons have better outcomes for their patients, but yet they make $110,000 less than a male counterpart per year. It's men, and I don't feel guilty for them saying it. It's men. It's men. It's men.
One quick. Johnson Coconuts for Mo. 3 months in the U.S. and he's already a walking, talking FAQ of white supremacy talking points. Did you do your research or just binge watch Fox News? Johnson Coconuts for Mo, because that's what I'm wondering.
Did you listen to what I was saying, or do you just throw out
we heard what you were saying. We live here. We know what you're talking about. We know what the talking points are.
Incendiary rhetoric that's meant to slander my name. What did I say that's a white supremacist?
Everything that you're saying.
It was your default.
You're telling me that's my own anecdotes. You're talking about black men commit all of these crimes. You said you noticed that I have all the white guys up here. And then you say that they're mental illness. These are all their points. Why isn't that? So you think it's just mental illness? It has nothing to do with what's happening in the home. It has nothing to do with what they've been taught in the church. It has nothing to do with nothing. They just were boring mental with the mental illness.
Obviously, it's mental illness. No one stabs someone, shoots someone.
So my thing is, so I'm just so I'm clear. When you talk about these violent crimes that black people commit, you're saying that they have mental illnesses too, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, just so we're on the same. At least you're consistent, because they try to say that there's something wrong with them and they're thugs opposed to them. But why are they overwhelmingly? And we talk about these quote unquote violent crimes that black men commit. What is the number one thing that they do?
Black men shootings, gang shootings.
Shoot who?
Black on black crime.
Shoot who?
Black on black crime.
Shoot what? Like just is this gang? Is it personal? Like you just because you're most likely going to unalive your proximity, right?
Yeah.
People that you're close to. So it's not. We don't expect it to be a lot of black on white crime because black people don't stay in white neighborhoods for the most part, right?
Sure.
Right. So it's not like it's only black on. So you're talking about the unaliving murder rate on black people due to black people, and it's a mental illness, correct?
Yeah.
And they do it because they're experiencing some type of mental illness.
Yeah.
So why don't they want, even in these personal black on black crimes, why don't they do these public unalivings like they do? Why do they feel like they need to make it mass and public? Why
And
does
look,
it have to be a church? Dylan Roof went to a
so
church and
it's
unalived 9 people. This
it's a
guy went to
completely
a
different
church
type
and
of.
unalived so many people and then caught the church on fire. Why do you
Would you
think?
say if you struggle with what do you
My thing is,
say?
why is black people just doing quote unquote black on black crime if they have with their mental illness, and why do white people have to make a show of it?
Well, what you're asking is a very serious question. I'll give you like a detailed answer.
Okay,
I'd
okay.
say that that the black on black crime is more of a territorial and survival based kind of violence, whereas the white on white crime is more of a political and statement type of violence.
Okay, so you saying
Doesn't mean
so
that
just
one isn't.
I'm glad you said that. So we both understand that black people are just trying to survive. In which that particular
Well,
incident,
not just
no, you said
trying to
survival
survive,
instincts. You said
well,
survival
I said to territorial and
and trying
survival.
to survive. But we wouldn't
Yeah.
feel like that if we were giving more opportunities and programs and there wasn't so many systemic things placed upon us and against us, like redlining, we're not letting us get loans without the police brutality, without the public schools, them not funding the public schools properly, without them not being able to get free lunch, with no grocery stores inside some neighborhoods. So if we were able to fix that problem, we wouldn't have to worry so much about survival, and that would automatically decrease the quote unquote black on black crime. But when it comes to white on white crime or just white crime, period, they're just trying to make political statements.
Well, not just
What kind
trying
of
to make
what
political
kind of what
statements,
kind of fucking
but
swallow was that?
A hard
I was
one.
swallowing
How
water.
long is your throat?
That's a deep throat right there,
You wanna
baby.
find
I
out,
know the
Joe?
sound of a deep
Oh,
throat.
you take
I know the
tea.
sound of a deep. I know the sound of a deep throat.
I know you do
I don't put it past you, Duchess.
You said what?
Olu, hold on, really quick. Olu, did you want to say anything before I have to drop you? I want to rotate in a couple of people.
Me.
No.
No.
She's talking.
Okay, he might not be here.
Olu. Relax, Ronnie. You get
Okay,
the attention you
guys,
deserve.
before you
Relax.
say anything more,
Mhm.
can we do an announcement? Because we're 77K and it's been really slow ticking and
Go
we're at
ahead, get him
92
free.
people. So can we please tap the screen? Can you please tap the screen? Can we get this up to, I'm sorry, can we get this up to 100K in the next 15, 20 minutes? I need this at 100K. We've been in the 70s for a while. In addition to that, please share the live. If everybody can just share the live to 2 people, that would be great. Don't forget your daily hearts. That daily heart right at the top next to her name, and that will also help with the algorithm. You can do these live goals. We've been sitting at crowns. They are not that deep. 20 crowns. Can you put a crown on this queen? Damn. Just tap her little heart. She's so cute. Put the crown on her. Let's roll with this. And if you like the panel, y'all being cheap as fuck tonight.
Thank you,
You don't have to
Michael.
gift me, but please gift the rest of the panel. And if you're MAGA or if you agree with Ronan, gift Ronan. I mean, he up here talking for y'all. White men, where are you? Help your homie out, gift him, or come up on the panel. MAGA, white men, white Christians.
Hey,
Hell, just
Hey,
anyone
Pam.
Christians, period. Just come up on the panel and let's have this discussion in a non-emotional way. Over.
Thank you so much,
you
Free. I
know,
appreciate you.
Free, you know
I'm
I
about.
love you, but you said that a little too much. I need y'all to get the likes to 125K in the next 15 minutes. Hey,
emotional.
Hey, I'm emotional.
And
125 likes in the next 15 minutes, or I'm turning the comments off.
Thank you,
Literally,
Pam.
I'm turning the comments off for everybody. I'm not nice. The comments will go off in the next 15 minutes if we're not 125 likes.
Now,
I'll block you.
Saji, welcome back, baby. How you doing? Before I bring in Oya, I'm gonna Naquan, I can't have y'all both up here at the same time. So did you want to say one more thing to Ron before I drop you?
Did he say white people do it over territory?
No. He said black people do it for territory and survival. He said white people do it just for political statements. They do it for shits and fucking giggles because that's how fucking psychotic they are. But that's a whole nother story.
it's not over territory. It's literally because of poverty. If we look at the number one
Thank you, Nicole.
the number one cause of crime is literally fucking poverty. So it's not over territory. It's
fucking
poverty. If we can fix the hold on. If we can fix the poverty issue in America, because again, if we look at rural bumfuck Texas, places like that, the fucking crime rate is fucking high as hell. But people never talk about those because areas like that are predominantly white, where they unalive the whole fucking family because they got laid the fuck off. It's a poverty issue. We fixed the poverty issue. We fixed the crime issue. I love y'all.
Love you too. I appreciate you, brother. Y'all can rotate because they can be up at the same time, baby. But yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, it's bad in rural areas, especially because you got to think though, if they're not even reporting white crime. The only ones they report is the ones they have to, and we get somebody who actually believes in humanity and right is right and wrong is wrong. But those who support racism, they're not going and support their own. They're not going to report it. That when I gave you the stats of the black kid that was 13 and the white kid that was 16. The 13-year-old got life, didn't unalive anybody, anything. The 16-year-old got 10 years probation, and they made up a charge. A disease called affluenza after he unalived 4 people and injured 5. That's just one example. Besides, you welcome in.
Hi.
How you doing, gorgeous?
I'm doing better. I'm literally eating a little bit of cheese and soda because I don't know. I have unhealthy random snacks. But I had a question because did Ronan do the whole 1350 bullshit? I heard Naquan respond to it.
I didn't exactly do that now. So,
he brought up the FBI statistics, and then he said,
"No." So 1350 was brought up to me, not making it clear whether she was talking about the lie of conviction versus the truth of arrests, or be some of them false. And I said, yeah, well, that is correct, assuming she was speaking about the correct statistic. And she said, no, that's a lie. I'm like, okay, well, if it's a lie, that's chilled. My stance on it is still the same because it's clear that black people cause a disproportionate amount of the crime.
Okay, Ronan, where are you from? Where are you from?
South Africa.
He's from South Africa, Sanji.
And he's been here like 2-3 months.
He's only been here 3 months, and he's clocked everything, and he studied everything from abroad and understands us more than we understand ourselves living here.
Well, look, like I can assure you that you.
Hold on. I had a question. Have you ever heard about the 6? Have you ever heard of? Hold on, cállate la boca, güey.
Cállate la boca, güey.
No le para la boca. Anyways, have you heard about the 6-100?
Oh my God, what is this?
No.
No.
White tea people constitute 6% of the global population, yet they have committed 100% of the G-sides globally and historically.
Ooh! Dang!
White tea.
I'm running with the 6-100 because I know that's fucking right. I know that's right. Everybody put 6-100 in the chat.
And Ronan, just so you know, you cannot use the Hutus and Tutsis because they were taught how to do that by colonists. So there's that.
Wait, I don't know. I feel like when you say 100% of the G sides, I think that's wrong. Because you look at what happened, like what's happening in Nigeria right now, for instance. There's a genocide, a G-side on Nigerian Christians, and that's done by black Muslims. Like that's just one. So how can it be 100%?
And who taught them that? And who taught them that?
Okay, well, if you want to now speak about who taught who, but don't say that YATs did 100% of the G sides. Like that's obviously just false.
They weren't.
Okay, who else? Tell me who else committed G side.
Well, I just gave you an example right off the bat. There's a G side happening in Nigeria
against who's committing it? Hello?
against Black Christians. You can hear me.
Who's committing it against Black Christians?
Black Muslims.
Where can I find that information?
You can search it up literally anywhere.
Where did you find it at? So I can just be on the same page.
Google it. I can't remember. Probably a news, South African news thing or something. I don't know.
So you don't have like a legitimate source that you got it from. You just said Google it. How do I know if I find something different and you're like, oh, that's not true? I want to be on the same page that you're on. Hey, Kimmy.
I love how they don't like to fight the statistics, but now they want to fight the statistics. A little bit ago, it was you gotta believe him. You gotta believe him. They're not beating the allegations.
Who was that up at the top? Coley, how you doing? Welcome in.
Hello.
Sorry, new life goal, Jess.
Oh, thank you so much.
Go ahead, Coley.
I am actually on your guys' side. It's kind of interesting that he is from South Africa too. I live in Idaho. We had 9 of those South Afrikaners get land and houses given to them in one of our cities.
Girl, shut the fuck up.
About 2 hours south. No, I'm honest. Yeah, they were given places to live. We have here in Boise, it was Sanctuary City, and we have had refugees coming for years and years that I've been living here. They never get anything. They never get really any help outside of what volunteers and stuff do. But yeah, 9 people were given somewhere to live, just coming right on in.
You talking about the same thing that they was mad at immigrants? Hold on, first one. The Grimmers weren't even getting nowhere to live. They mad because they was staying in a hotel and they got $200 for food for a week for their family. You're talking about people.
They were literally given like no, not like that. Like given like housing, like actual houses. Just like given somewhere to be.
Wow. But then they were mad at immigrants for fucking $200 in food stamps. And these white South Afrikaners over here getting a house.
Yep.
But nobody's throwing a fit.
Yep. Not to mention down there, that's all farmland, by the way, too.
Oh, they don't give a fuck.
Yep.
So not only that, they can produce food.
Yep.
Grow
down there and all that sort of stuff. Yep.
Get your eggs, chickens, cows. Alina, Johnson Coconuts for Alina in the chat, you guys. Alina, check out the We Are What's Love Discord. I need you to pick a Wednesday that works best for you to be able to co-host with the topic of your choice for We Are What's Love Wednesdays with We Are What's Love creator. So
Jess, I just wanted to let you know that because I do deal with G-Side as a career, I went to the Department of State. That would be the best place to get the resource on this. And it's not a mass G-Side going across Nigeria. It is one village. So I don't know if a lot of people know this, but there's over 20 different, I guess you could say, sectors in Nigeria. And it's divided by ethnic groups, colonial presence. So, for example, some people speak Portuguese or have a Portuguese background. Some people have Spanish background. Some people have French. Some people have Belgium. So you have to deal with this like very micro level of division in Nigeria. And a lot of times you'll have different previously colonized people go against each other. It's not a G-Side. It's definitely an issue. I'm not gonna lie about that. It's definitely an issue, but it's not a G-Side because that entire population is not being wiped out or is intent. It's more so directed to a more clan mentality, or I guess you could say sector mentality. I don't want to sound too weird. So that's what it's more directed to. So he just looked that up real quick and he saw it and he went with the headline instead of looking into the details. I bet you he doesn't know that there's that much diversity in Nigeria, but that's okay. You can get that off the department.
Hold on. So
My detector test determined that was a lie.
Would you call 110,000 Christians being killed? I mean, unalived for the sake of being Christian by an Islamic terrorist group Um, within the last 25 years, over 110,000 Christians have been unalived.
So now
Would you
you're
call
going
it a
across the
genocide?
entire continent of Africa. Now you're going across
No,
the
that's just in
continent.
Nigeria
What's
by the
that?
Boko Haram group. That's in
Yeah, but
Nigeria
Boko
alone.
Haram is
So
not
you
the
told me to look for it,
genocide.
and
This is
the
key.
first thing that pops up is how
This is
this
key.
G side narrative is being manufactured. The Christian political leaders, particularly the evangelicals, claim that believers in Nigeria are victims of violence, even a so-called G side. That's the first thing that pops up when I look up, because you didn't give me where you were looking at. And I had to go look it up myself, like you told me to go Google it. I did. And the first thing that pops up is from the US to Nigeria, how a Christian G side narrative is being manufactured, particularly by evangelicals, which I was just telling you about. How the evangelicals are promoting racism, how the evangelicals want to quote unquote be oppressed and act like they're being attacked to give them a reason to unalive other people. How they are promoting and programming people to be ready to unalive at any time when they feel like their Christianity or their religion is being attacked, and nobody gives a fuck about them. That's the crazy thing. Nobody even care what you're doing over there. But they groom them to think that they are oppressed and they're attacking their Christianity, and there's a problem.
Can I ask Ronan a question?
Let me land my plane real quick. Boko Haram and Al Shabaab have been tormenting Africa forever. These are all side effects of the bigger theme to spread Islamic extremism through violence, period. So you can say, yes, it's a G side, but it is not focused in Nigeria of what you tried to do. And it actually started between two different regions within Nigeria, a spat between two of them on geopolitics, actually. They see that the Christians are more linked to a specific politician. So therefore they try to aid in oppressing and bullying or even unaliving one group. And it's been going both directions for generations or decades. In addition to that, I just want to land the plane here, sir. For you to try to deflect to that, when we are talking about the US and we are talking about the overwhelming ratio of decide being perpetuated by white people in general, and that is being enabled, taught, or implemented directly. Your one sector of Islamic extremism does not compare to a race of people, which was her stat. Her stat was a race of people. Her stat was not a religion. You went to a religion. So I just need for you to,
Are you still here, Rowan?
example?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
Give a
no,
better example.
I'm just listening. Okay, well, what about the Sri Lankan genocide, Cambodian genocide?
G side,
Yeah.
G
You're
side.
talking about
Can
Khmer
I
Rouge. You're talking
can I
about
jump in?
Pol Pot. I mean,
But my question doesn't have to do with G side, so I can wait on
yeah,
that.
Hold on.
Go ahead, Duchess. It's still colonization.
Hold on, really,
But go
really
ahead,
quick.
Duchess.
Look, I only brought it up because it was said that YTs commit 100% of the G side.
Pol
And I was
Pot
like,
learned it from
what
the
is this?
French. He learned it from the French. He went to college in France. He learned it from the French.
Okay,
Well, hold
so
on. One
you
second. This is not even considered a G side. It seems to be something that's manufactured, and they want to try to paint it as such, more so by political leaders, particularly evangelicals, which we talked about having a problem with the evangelicals from the beginning. It's not been confirmed that that this is a thing. Now, are they experiencing violence? Yes. Are we experiencing violence? Yes, we are. Are we in a G side? No, we're not. But they are trying to manufacture it as so to give a reason why they should be able to retaliate in a genocidal manner. Now, Duchess has a question and Oya has a question for you. So Duchess, go ahead and ask them and he can respond to
Yeah.
Oya.
Yeah, mine is really quickly. Ronan, in your short time of being here, as a white American now, even though you're not a citizen, but you're a white person in America, what's been your favorite part?
sorry, repeat the last part.
what's been your favorite part of living as a white person in America in your short amount of 3 months of being here?
I'd say more wealth being visible. That's pretty cool. There's a lot more opportunity here.
You've been able to accumulate more wealth by doing what?
No, there is more wealth, and yeah, I guess I've been able to get paid more. The currency exchange is insane. I mean,
But you've been able to get more by doing what?
Well, I work. I work a manual labor job.
You work what?
Are you playing in water right now?
No, I'm busy pouring water, not playing.
Okay.
He said he does manual labor jobs, so construction or something like that.
He does hand jobs. Now, here's the thing.
I mean, is it a good hand job?
Probably not a good one. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Hold on. You have more of an argument, Ronan. You have more of an argument saying that Black Americans have been historically and presently being G-sided than you would have an argument to say that Nigerians are being G-sided. Because in order to prove that you're committing a G-side, you have to identify the specific group that is being targeted. And again, it's groups of people. However, they're trying to paint it as though it is a G-side against being perpetuated by Muslims against Christians, but they have also had specific targeting of specific leaders who are Muslim as well. So that already discredits the whole G-side claim. However, you could establish a claim of Black Americans having being G-sided. We could talk about all the way back to slavery up to present moment. The unalivings that are specifically targeted towards Black people, the measures they take to prevent births within the Black community, the displacement of Black children to other areas of the population. You can make arguments about how they have tried to affect their conditions of living to bring about the destruction in whole or in part. So that already right there is 4 different conditions of the 5 of the classifications of a G-side against Black Americans historically and presently. However, when you look at the case in Nigeria, you cannot do that because you can't even identify the group that you're claiming is being specifically targeted.
Well, look, I only brought up the G-side in Nigeria.
Just concede that there is no concede that there is no G-side that hasn't been committed by white people.
Yeah,
We can move on.
That's what I'm busy doing. I'm busy saying that maybe it's inflated. I saw a news article and I believe it. I didn't research it, but I know that this isn't the first G-side that's happened in Africa. So I just threw it off as the first example of something I saw recently. However, there's multiple. And when I brought those up, you conceded and said, "Oh, well, they learned it from the French."
No concession. You read 2 things and went off screen for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, you didn't concede. Like you told me to go look it up, and I'm looking at it, and it's something. It says from the U.S. to Nigeria how a G-side narrative is being manufactured by Christian political leaders, particularly evangelical. It doesn't say that it's actually happening. It's not actually
the G-side in Nigeria.
That's what I'm talking about. You told me to look it up, and you didn't have a site to give me, so I went to go look it up. And the first thing that popped.
I saw it on some news.
Do you want me to tell you what I found?
Yeah, a bunch of nonsense, I'm sure. But the point.
Okay. Just really quick, Rowan. You tell me about a G-side that's happening in Nigeria. I ask you where you get that information. Hold on, could you please be quiet, sir? Could you please be quiet, sir? I give you the floor, and I respectfully give you the floor, and I let you speak. And I just ask that you give me the same respect. Are you doing it because I'm a woman, or are you doing it because you don't have a comeback? Like, what is your reasoning? Or can you just please be respectful? Can you be respectful?
Yeah, I could be respectful 100%.
Thank you so much. So I just want to clarify for the audience. Just please take a second. Sit down. I just want to clarify for the audience. I asked Ronan for a source that he got this information from. He said he didn't have a source. I said, "Are you sure? Because I want to be on the same page that you're on. I want to read." He told me to look it up. I said, "I want to be on the same page that you're on. I want to read what you read." He said, "Look it up." I looked it up myself. When I look it up, and it says it's been manufactured by Christians, particularly evangelical Christians. He tell me what I'm reading is bullshit, which is why I asked you for your
No, wait.
source.
No.
Okay, so what I'm reading
That's not
is
at
not
all what I'm
bullshit.
saying.
It is
Yeah,
correct.
there's
Correct.
no genocide in Nigeria, but I'm saying that the one in Nigeria, um, like that wasn't like the basis of my claim. But the basis of my claim was that white people have not committed 100%
Okay.
of the
Hold
genocide.
on.
But then
Just say that white people didn't commit 100% of the G side
that's
globally.
literally what I've been doing.
Okay. What percentage would you say that white people have committed of the G side globally?
Are you
And
talking
what
about the
percentage?
number of?
What percentage would you say?
I don't know, maybe 70%.
Okay, okay, with your now I need at least about like 4 or 5 more other G sides, but not committed by white people. What others?
Yeah, there's the one from the Qin dynasty. I think it was the Qin or the Jin dynasty
The
in
who?
China.
He's going back to
It's a
he's going back to dynasties
history.
in China.
Yeah,
He's
there's
going back
China.
to
There's the
dynasties
Sri
in China.
Lankan one. There's the Rwandan one. There's the Cambodian one. There's
Rwanda and Cambodia were both taught by Europeans. So they wouldn't have done that
this
before
is the
then. The
bullshittery.
Khmer Rouge
Respectfully,
was
it's like
the
I
Khmer
state that white
Rouge
people do it all, and you say,
the
oh, we
Khmer
know.
Where do you
you're
think
talking
where do you
about
think
stop.
where do you think we get that money and the weapons from? Where do you think when they do this say the Rwanda, where do you think they get the weapons and the money from?
Oh, like the technology to do unalivings en masse, definitely from white
Where do you think they
people.
get the weapons and the money from?
Well, they get the
Because
resources
y'all
and
say
the
you
technology.
Africa's poor. Where do they get the money and the weapons from?
As I said, from white people, probably from the
Oh, okay.
colonization.
Thank you so much.
It was
Oh yeah.
the Catholic
But then,
Church that did it in Rwanda. It was the Catholic Church that put Hutus and Tutsis against
oh
each
my
other.
God,
It was
okay,
the Catholic Church that helped
lady,
start the genocide.
relax.
This is what
You're not
started my
proving
career,
anything.
sir. You are up here speaking malarkey.
I'm
The
simply
Catholic
saying,
Church, the white
lady, listen.
Belgians who put them against each other, identified who was more superior, and then used the church to state how to take over the government back from the Tutsis after the Belgians left. They're the ones who put them against each other. I know that war like the back of my hand. Stop it. White people started that. White people started that, and they showed them how to do it. Khmer Rouge got their education in France, came back to Cambodia, and then started to expunge any Western civilization influence that was there.
Was he
They
white?
then
No,
used
he
a
wasn't.
Western
Case in point.
ideology as mixed with Maoism on how to do a genocide. Stop. They used Western ideology. That's why you had a long time before they even prosecuted this man until 2015, and he was 90 something years old. Stop.
Well, look,
Name
if you're
another
gonna make
G
a
side.
case that
Name
Western,
another G side.
if you're gonna say that Western civilization is responsible for the majority of G-sides, I'd say, yeah, you have a better case. But my point was, before you started screaming at me as if I was telling a lie, my point was it
You
wasn't
are
white
telling a
people.
lie. Oh yeah, welcome in. How are you, darling? I know
I'm
you had
doing
Exactly.
a question
I
and you
wasn't
said you
telling
was
a
going
lie,
to be
but I'm getting
well
yelled at as if
now. I have
Ronan, just for a second, Ronan, if
No,
you
no,
don't
hold on.
mind,
Oh yeah, I've been
can
waiting
you
very
just? I
patiently.
got you. I'm just trying to speak to him because Ronan, it's not your time anymore. I'm not a mod here, but I have been applying for the last 2 years and I ain't got the job yet. But I'm gonna keep applying. I'm gonna keep applying. But you know, hey, that's neither here nor there. I need to speak to somebody in the hiring department. But Ronan, it's not your time yet. You know,
Oh yeah, it's in the
you're gonna get
hiring
the time.
department.
You're gonna get the time you
huh?
so rightfully deserve. But can you just let someone else speak? Because Oya has been waiting for a while. So can you just
So yeah,
put
sure.
it
I
on
mean,
pause?
I was trying to keep
Thank you,
everyone
Ronan. Oh my
entertained
God, thank you, Ronan,
on
so much.
the
I appreciate you, Ronan. Just thank you. Close your mic for a second. Thank you.
Welcome in. Oh yeah, welcome in. How are you doing
Hi.
tonight?
good
I'm
guys.
doing great.
So excited.
I just
Are you
have
opening up your mic again?
3 questions. Number one, so
He
I
just
can make
left.
sure.
He ran.
Oh, I wanted to ask him, is that what they were teaching him in York High School?
She's a runner, she's a track star.
She gon' run away when it gets on.
She's a runner, she's a track star. She gon' run away when it gets hard.
Ronan, come back. I have your picture.
Taylor said you have to denounce Drake first.
I have your picture, Ronan.
Who the fuck is that?
That's Ronan. He went to York High School. He graduated in 2009. He does
Hold on, let me put it on the big screen.
I ain't gonna lie, he kind of cute though. No,
Oh Lord, you always trying to stick your dick. I mean, let these little whites stick their dick in your mouth, okay?
She's a runner, she's a track star. She gon' run away when it gets hard.
It was cuter when it was smaller. It was
Guys,
cuter when it
you
was
know
smaller.
what's crazy?
Minimize it, please.
He was on the debate team and he just lost the debate. He was on York High School's debate team.
I would have an additional question. Go ahead, Oya.
And I found out what state he's in. So I'm definitely calling
Y'all be
ICE.
fucking with the wrong one, okay?
I don't know why we do this. I just want to know, is that what they taught him at York High School on the debate team? In Cape Town, where he's
Dave
from?
said, I never heard it was cuter when it's small.
Listen, it's cuter when it's smaller. When you blew it up, it wasn't as cute.
Oh my, that when all the bolts pop out.
It's cute when
Just
it's
so
small.
you know, Ronan, they'll
Yeah,
be
why you got
at your
easy-
job construction site tomorrow. I've already contacted them. I let them know that you are not here legally and you came here illegally. They didn't even ask me for any clarifying.
You gotta pull your white card, bitch. You gotta pull y'all. Just coconuts for Oya pulling her white card, okay?
And it was anonymous too. That's the crazy part. I didn't even know they had an anonymous tip line. That's wild. I'll be looking for your file tomorrow, Ronan. When you get a file when your file comes up that says you're not allowed entry into America anymore, and they'll probably deport you to Venezuela or something.
You wrong, Oya. You was wrong. Because you know you didn't get that man's best picture. This is the better picture of Ronan, everybody. If y'all did not see the better picture,
We don't want a better picture of Ronan. He look like a racist.
I wasn't trying to. I wasn't trying to get it.
He looks more well presentable here.
Oh, that's when he was in high school. You want to see his yearbook photo?
I knew you was a cougar, bitch.
Hold on a second. Let me explain. This is not we don't need to be coming at him like that guy who did that insurance person. He is not that dude. Not every guy that goes to prison or is a white dude is a hottie. Let it go, Duchess. Let it go.
You about to be in prison. I don't know how long.
That part, Mo. I want to see the current. What your current looking like?
Not worth it.
Y'all know I
Vienna
got a big
sausages are
heart.
not wanted.
Listen, Free, you know I have a big heart. I think he's dead ass wrong though. I don't agree with him whatsoever. But you know, some people be attractive. But it was cuter when it was small.
Wants to be an American so bad, but he's about to be on the no entry list.
And no lips.
That's
He's
okay.
no
Listen,
lip.
not everybody can have full
order. He looks like he has to order those mini burgers, you know, like the appetizer ones, because his mouth can't open that wide.
Listen, let me tell you.
Hold on. I just also too want to address the fact, like, I'm not even gonna slide past the fact that Colin said that they giving out free fucking houses to the Afrikaners. What state you in? You don't have to say your city, but what state you're in?
Idaho,
you the hoe, bitch.
You know what, Colin?
They're giving out houses to Africa. Mind you, we don't have no. We're jailing our homeless, right?
Mm-hmm.
We don't have no room for any more immigrants. We have redacted or rejected and pulled back TPS statuses. No more refugees. No more asylum. But you voluntarily brought all the Afrikaners over there for a fake ass G-side that's not happening to bring them over and give them houses. Y'all were complaining about the immigrants. They're getting food stamps. They're getting this. How are they getting that? Where the fuck is the blacker at? Bitch, I wish I had a blacker tag right now. Because where the fuck, why y'all not in uproar about the Afrikaners getting houses and farms and shit like that. They can make their own eggs. Y'all was complaining about eggs, bitch. They got a cock-a-doodle-doo at 6 o'clock in the morning. They hatching eggs, ho. Fuck is you talking about? And selling them on the black market. They get all this shit, and you still trying to stand in that raggedy ass fucking project apartment talking about they taking our jobs while you at work.
Oh yeah.
Really
And
quickly,
they're talking about
Ronan.
making it illegal to camp in. I'm up in Boise. They're talking about making it illegal to camp in areas here for homeless people,
Yeah,
basically
that's what I was gonna
sending them to
ask.
jail instead.
Wait, and aren't they taking Russians and Ukrainians too? Because I just had several neighbors in Washington State who were Ukrainian refugees.
Not
They
whites
all
only
left.
refugee status.
They all left to go to Idaho because they were told that there was more opportunity and land for them there. Now, Ukrainians, I have a little bit more of a sweeter spot for because they do have a thing going on, but I see what you see and I see what you do. I see what's going on there.
It wouldn't
I see
shock
what's
me,
going
to
on.
be honest with you, because if you know anything about northern Idaho, then you know about
Yeah, it was northern Idaho, actually.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I get it
Technically,
now.
they dismantled the you know, sect that was
And
up
Maggie,
there,
you
but
need to
I'm
hear
pretty
this.
sure they
Sorry,
didn't.
y'all. Go ahead.
Yeah.
So they
The
real quick.
yeah.
Real quick,
Y'all, I
Ronan,
really,
I wouldn't
really,
have
really
done that.
need hours. If you guys could place your extra phone, your device, your laptop into. We're 4 people, 5 people over here. Thank y'all so much. Thank you, Candy. I know you're one of them.
Let me get on.
And there so we can get hours. We're not gonna be on y'all. We want to make a smooth transition. And that's a way for me to monetize and it could be easy on all of us. You know what I'm saying? We can have if y'all put the hours, help me put the hours in, YouTube will pay me. You know what I mean? So help me, help me, help me, help me, help you, help me. So I don't until you don't be like, oh my God, we got $210 left and everybody can just donate $5 and we can knock out the goal right now. You know what I'm saying? Then we can just really enjoy the live even more. Because there are no gifts over there to you guys. And I have to be able to like supplement the income to keep being able to do what I do. Or else I get a job and I'm just won't be live no more. We don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. We like what we're doing.
So I could have
Help
all of
me.
like
I think
the
Ronan
Walmart
plays
TVs.
for the opposite team.
¿Qué pasó?
Ronan plays for the opposite team.
Come on, like
that's
y'all couldn't
tragic.
So
tell
he
by
gay
his
too?
picture? You couldn't tell
That's
by
why
his
you trying to put
picture?
it. Thank you, Free.
What are we talking about, Jess? What are you accusing me of?
You know what? That
I
serves you
saw the
right.
flirting.
What are you accusing me
Duchess, I'm sorry,
of?
but that serves you right because you were about to give him an excuse.
No, listen. Just because I think someone is
Duchess, you gonna
attractive,
90-day fiance him?
just no, wait, stop, y'all, wait, stop, hold the fuck on. Just because I think someone is attractive does not mean that I want to disavow or discredit everything that they said. That's absolutely fuck ass wrong. You could be attractive and be dumb as fuck, and I will not want to touch you with a 10-foot pole. I just think the young white man is attractive. Now is he dumb as
Duchess,
fuck?
denounce Drake.
Who?
Now.
Denounce Drake.
Denounce Drake.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna kick me if I don't?
I'm not gonna kick you.
Yeah,
Thank you, Agnes. How you doing today, love? Thank you, Free. Thank you,
I'm starting
will it
to
get
see
me a job?
pattern. First Drake, then Ronan.
Will it get me a job? If I denounce Drake, will it get me a job?
I was thinking about it, but I don't want it to be forced, bitch. You was like, yeah, that's how you let traitors in the camp.
If that's the case, fuck Aubrey. Fuck Aubrey. If it gets
hey, lady, I'm out on you. Should have been there said fuck Aubrey. Nigga all up at the courthouse and shit, bitch. You ain't no real nigga. Drop some coconuts for Lady Lando in the chat. Thank you for the dono. Says this is for the love and reaching and go. Okay, making my way downtown, passing by, dum dum dum, and I'm on down. We have 2:05 left in tonight's go, you guys. I'm not getting
Hold
that.
up, Jess. Have you talked about yourself and what you did today?
No. You know, I'm just a humble servant of the Lord.
All right. So Jess did her thing today.
Yeah.
Okay, she was looking cute. She was looking profesh. She was looking demure, and she just outshined everybody else on that panel of women. I'm sorry, I don't know if this. Listen, I'm a
I
girl's
ain't mad
girl.
at it.
Unless they're, unless they are mean white tea bitches.
I was looking to see if I saw my cousin sent me some pictures or some screenshots from the actual dang, I could have it's 12 o'clock already. I know she saw me
But
sent me photos. Just
I'm sorry.
but
This
tell
is
us
the
more
guy that
about
was
what you
talking about.
did. So, girl, we don't want to see your toxic man right now.
Oh,
right, girl, get him out of
This is
here.
the guy that was talking about toxic femininity.
Girl, get that nigga out of here.
He is the toxic
Let me see
femininity.
if I can. So, you guys, I got booked to speak in a panel today for women in tech, for entrepreneurs. Me and all these other entrepreneurs who are here up on the panel. Just building a lot of different relationships. But shout out to everybody that's in the link that I live streamed it from the link, which is a community that I have built for women, femmes, stays, and them. I started building it when Kamala Harris said mobilize and organize. Yes. So it's a membership community, you guys, that I've been excited to build for people who really want to just kind of help women um, push each other into positions of power, provide opportunities for each other, grant opportunities, support opportunities, network. We go live there. It's encrypted. We don't get banned. We can say whatever. We can talk about the administrating without the men being like, "Oh my God, blood! Are you crazy?" And just being able to commune with one another and bring in different other women, business owners and stuff like that to kind of help develop each and every one of us and build us up, you guys. So if you guys are looking to be a part, if you're a women, femme, they or them, you're looking to be a part of the membership, reach out to me, Saji or Taylor twice, you guys. But yeah, we streamed it live. It was a women's event, and I ain't gonna lie, I did real, real, real good. It was me today on the panel, you guys. Look at that hair, fire as fuck. I did it myself. Well, I didn't cut it, but I didn't cut it, but I definitely what's that called?
I said
styled it.
all
I
that.
dyed it. I dyed it and styled it.
I said all that to say, show Jess some love. Give her a little congratulations. We are so proud of you, Queen. Little gift. Okay. You already know where to find her. It's right there above her beautiful hair.
Yeah.
I am Jessica Simone. Let's look at this. Like, honestly, you guys, we should be so fucking proud of Jess. She stood there, she spoke her truth, she was
Mm-hmm.
shining. And for the ladies, y'all know when a bitch is hating. I felt like people were hating because she looked the part, she talked the part. You already know.
You know what I
Not
was
you and
Show
I
thinking?
us.
peeped the same thing.
You peeped it
What
too?
you say?
Yes, I was like, okay.
You know what I was
She was.
thinking? I was thinking, like I'm not dressed or look like anybody that's in the room, let alone the panel. And sometimes I'd be like, I'd rather be overdressed than underdressed. And everybody when we talk about business casual, it can, you think it looks a certain way. And mine's just a little bit different. And I was like, I'm looking, my hair is different, my makeup is different, my style is different. And you know what? And I talked about it on the panel about being authentically you and just living in your truth and how important that is. And you'll attract the people who are supposed to be for you. And I'm okay with being different. It's easy to look and compare and be like, feel like you don't fit in because you look different. But I have to understand, even as my parents understand when I was a kid, like I'm I I'm different, and that's okay. And that's okay. I don't look like, and I'm not gonna like, damn, maybe I should have wore black, maybe I should have wore pants, maybe I should have wore this, and I'm like, no, but you should have just been you, and that's okay. That's totally okay.
It was a beautiful thing. It was beautiful. I felt like, I felt like I was like, oh my god, my little Jess.
Now you know good gosh darn well she taller than all of us.
Yeah, 5'11" all legs.
Much
And the
taller.
replay is also to inside of the link. I edited all the stuff out in the front. So that it'll get right to the point for anybody that missed the replay. And I'm gonna let a couple of more people in. Yes. Okay. Becoming Seymour Floyd, give me a second. I have been wanting to talk to you, Becoming, because I was in El Restaurante when she was up on Saji's live, and I really wanted to talk about it because hold on. Matter of fact, let me change this topic first of all. Let me change the topic really quick because I made this just for this because I used to talk about this all the time. Do you have voters remorse?
No, I didn't vote.
Do you wish you would have voted?
No, not necessarily.
Okay. All right. No worries, because I wasn't talking to you. But you
But
feel like you need to answer.
can I compliment your hair? It reminds me of my friend Intube's hair. It's just not dyed.
I'm better
Yeah, I
than your
love
friend.
Intube.
I
Thank
Yeah, I
can't do
love
anything
Intube.
on this panel. I can't mute. I can't drop people. I can't
Don't worry,
do
Free, neither
anything.
can
I'm
I.
Put a
trying
comment
to.
in the chat so I can check your.
Don't worry, Free. I can't do it either. Don't worry.
Don't worry, I can't do it either.
I think it's something on the studio whenever I change the settings. Becoming.
Oh, I thought you purposely did
No.
that.
No. I think the studio is different, which as I'm continuing to be on
can hear
here,
you.
like when we was on the battle, I just learned that you can't use the lightning bolts on the battle. So anytime we battle on Fridays, I have to be from my phone so we can use all of the bolts or something like that. I'm still learning, you guys.
My powers aren't working either. Don't worry.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna work on it right now. But we don't let no Drakeys in here, okay?
Oh my lord.
Seymour, are you registered to vote?
No, I'm a convicted felon.
Are you in a state where you can get it expunged and you can still vote?
No, I'm just kidding. No, I just didn't vote because I wasn't too sure. Like,
How
what
old are you?
Do you plan on
24.
voting again in the midterm?
I'm not sure. I haven't really looked into politics.
Are you okay with what's happening right now? Hey,
Well,
Ultimate. Hey,
because
Red
I'm in Alaska.
Targaryen. 7. You look so beautiful, just thank you, Mimi. Hey, Kenny. Thank y'all so much for coming over to the YouTube. I thank y'all so much, y'all. That's going to be our next one. So if we could just kind of get used to it and get people in there. I need the hours. We're almost halfway there. I need 3,000 hours total. We're at like 1,200. So I need 1,800 more hours. So thank y'all so much. And I also created a live playlist. You can just play it in the background somewhere. You can leave it when you leave the house. Split in the background. You can turn it down or whatever to get those hours.
How old are you, Seymour?
24.
What's your
Where are
race?
you from?
Alaska.
Cold as fuck out there, ain't it?
It's getting chillier, but like, it's not like most people think.
You live in a mountain?
I live on the island.
You living in Caucasus Mountain?
No, there's Filipinos, Samoans, African Americans, Hispanics.
I know. I got people that live down there. I have family that lives there.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Alaska's pretty cool compared to most other states because we don't have this big controversial problem. Like it's just people who get along with each other, and that's about it. I feel like.
But you have the highest unalignment rate.
Yeah. Self-unalignment, and I don't know if Inuits would really agree with you, but okay.
I mean, I grew up in a town, so there's not really much crime here other than like a small drug problem. And...
It's too cold to be bad, I bet. Okay, right? One second, Seymour. Becoming. I really wanted to talk to you. Let me talk to my people. Girl.
Jessica, how are you?
Girl. Then first of all, come here, bring it on in. Let me give you a hug first. Let me give you a hug first. Because we about to have some real tough love, honey.
Listen.
No, and when I say tough love, it's just like, have you ever done shadow work?
Honestly, no, but I heard about it, but I never looked into it. I'm gonna be honest.
I've done shadow work. It's hard, but it's worth it. It's hard. It's just hard, and it's hard, but it's easy. But it feels hard, but it's worth it because you have to admit some things to yourself that you probably wouldn't want to admit, things that you would judge other people for, right?
Okay, so I've done that.
Because you said that I was miseducated. What was the reason you said that you voted for Trump? And y'all be easy on becoming. She regret her vote. She just said, "I know I fucked up."
Yeah, I know her. I've been on panels with her before.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, me getting my first home, and I'm gonna be honest, and just me struggling with bills and things like that under Biden, it was hard for me. And I was waiting for change when it came to, like, I'm gonna be honest, property taxes, even my mortgage. Like, I'm gonna be honest, in 2020, when I first got my home in 2020, my mortgage was so affordable. Like, it wasn't a problem to me.
During the
But
pandemic.
but I want to say, like, 2 years after him being in office, it went up like $500, and that, I'm gonna be honest, that kind of put me in a, it put me in, I ain't it didn't kind of, it put me in a hole. So that was frustrating for me as being a single parent. You know what I'm saying? Because I was able to afford my mortgage, my utilities, being able to take care of my girls. And that was frustrating. And I'm gonna be honest, it was more so like after the election.
Which one? The 2020 election?
No, this past one. After the election, I realized that even though I was going through what I was going through, I'm gonna be honest, y'all. When I voted, I was upset with the Democrat Party because I'm gonna be honest, the things that Trump are doing now, I wanted the Democrat Party to put their foot down and I'm gonna be honest, be a little more aggressive, because the stuff he's doing, I'm like, you know what? They could have did this, but they chose to be, I'm gonna be honest, nice about it. And it was frustrating for me. I'm gonna be honest, it was frustrating for me. And but what I wasn't thinking about, and I didn't have any knowledge, like I knew, I'm gonna be honest, like I knew better, but I didn't think about the less harm. Like, that's something that didn't cross my mind, because when I did join TikTok last year, for some reason I was coming across, I'm gonna be honest, I was in between Democrat panels and mega panels. I'm gonna say a Republican panel. I'm gonna say mega because I feel like they're different.
You
And
said nigga, MAGA,
mega,
blagger?
mega.
Okay,
I was in between those panels, but based on the stuff that they were saying, you all, I kind of agreed with. But
What did you agree
now,
with?
um, to be honest, immigration wasn't a problem. That wasn't an issue for me, because I always, yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I ain't had no reason voting for Trump. I was upset with the Democrat Party. I'm gonna be honest.
What did the Democrat Party do? Tell me a
They was
policy that
they
they put
was
in
they
place.
it wasn't that. They just wasn't aggressive enough for me. Like,
What did you want them to do?
be firm about things they pass and
About
not.
what? Well, which thing that they passed that you particularly want them to be firm on?
I know that they can't. I know that they can't put things in place for just Black people themselves. It has to be for all people. But I wasn't thinking like that. I was being selfish. I'm gonna be honest.
But I'm saying, like, what did any legislation come up that they voted against that you wanted to stand up for? Did you propose any legislation?
Okay, honestly, I was okay. My main thing was the and I'm this. I don't want to go there but it was more so of, and I don't want to say it because
Just
everybody
say it.
always. It was more so of the the other community
The
being
LGBTQ
able,
community.
being able to go in the restrooms with our daughters, being able to play in their sports. That was a big thing for me. I'm gonna be honest.
Have you had? Oh no. Have you ever? And you don't have to answer this. Have you or anybody you know ever been sexually assaulted?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Did that person dress up as a woman to sexually assault them?
No.
They're not a threat.
But no, it wasn't even honestly, it wasn't even that. It was more so of just them being able to participate.
Trans women dress as women. Some of them look so fucking good you wouldn't even know they was in the
But
bathroom.
yeah, I get that. But I get that. But it was more so of the sports thing for me.
Can you tell
And
me?
then
Can you tell me a trans woman or a trans man that participated in sports?
just me watching the news, like the young lady, like the one who won the swimming competition. That
Which one?
the-
Thank you, Tanya. I miss you, baby. Don't you
it
do me
was
another thing. You.
I don't know her. I don't know. See, and that's the thing with me. I never, and I'm not being rude, but I don't identify them as like I'm used to saying he, but
What's his
he.
name then? No. What's her
I don't know
name?
his
To
name.
you, you don't have to. Even if you identify them as a man, identify them as a woman. Do you know their name?
I don't know his name though.
Huh?
No, I don't know his name.
So you don't know his name. That's how many few people. Um, that people, or trans women have been participating in uh women's sports for decades. Why do you
No,
care
I
now?
wasn't aware. I wasn't aware of that
But why do you care now?
because my kids, I have daughters and they play sports, and I don't want my daughter being on the softball field, and it's a
Ha-
young man who identifies as a young girl being able to run bases and hit balls out the park versus what her and her peers do. That was me
Because
personally. I'm gonna be
earlier when
honest.
when you were in Saji Live, you said your cousin voted against your person because they LGBTQ. So you
No, I said
rather
my
because
aunt,
you don't because
no, my
you
aunt.
okay.
But she didn't vote, but that's what she said she
Hey,
would have voted for
SoCal.
him.
So because you don't want a trans woman to or a trans girl to be in a
Mhm.
sport with your daughter, which
Uh-huh.
is not even because you've never had that happen before, right?
I haven't, no.
Okay. So you don't want this imaginary thing to happen. And so you'll vote against their safety, their rights, your own children's safety as black kids, America's safety, the economy, all because the illusion of somebody maybe playing in sports with your daughter. Do you think your daughter is going into the softball league of the I don't know if the SFL or something, SBL? Is she that
Just
great?
no, but honestly,
She ain't even girl.
I'm now aware of that.
Okay.
I'm now aware of that. Not even aware, like I was more upset with the Democrat Party. I was upset with the Democrat Party because just how they was moving. I'm gonna be honest.
What did they do? Tell me what they did. Cuz
They was
they never spoke of trans women being in men's bathroom. They never spoke of trans women being in sports. They never spoke of that. That was all Trump. So what did they do?
But that's
That
when I said that I was miseducated and misinformed, and that's I'm gonna keep saying that
yeah.
because I was, and I'm not denying it.
So you listen to Trump tell you that.
And his supporters, I did.
What made you gravitate to them opposed to any? Because I'm pretty sure other people was trying to tell you the truth.
I'm gonna be honest. My auntie and my uncle, I had a conversation with them, and my uncle, and I can't fault him for not educating me more, but he did tell me that day I told them I was voting for Trump. He was like, he was like, you don't know anything about politics. And at that time, you know what? I felt like I did, but he was right.
So what make you
He,
listen to these white folks on TikTok opposed to your
it wasn't
family?
even, it wasn't white folks. It was a black mega panel.
These blackers is fucking. That's why I say black is dangerous to our fucking community.
But
And
okay,
but
It
my
was, it
thing,
was,
and then one more thing before I open up the panel. I got a few things to say, but I want to say this before I open up the panel because a couple things actually. Um, why you said that when you went in there, you knew it wasn't right, but you voted against your own gut. You knew
I
he was
did.
racist. What makes
Hmm.
you go for the white man behind sticking behind a black
Girl,
woman? I don't even care if you didn't know no policy. because this is a cultural thing. Like, we are supposed to stick together, especially like this. We don't always get this opportunity, and we know how hard you got to work to even get in that type of position. So before I even knew what she did, which I felt bad that I didn't know she did so much for our community. Once I did more research on her, but
Mhm.
I didn't even have to know. I know I'm voting for the black woman. Your mama, you are the mama. Like, and you know, I'm gonna vote for the black woman over the white man, especially when you know in your heart something ain't right.
And Kamala made me upset when she had made that comment about not being black. I'm gonna be honest.
She
And
ain't
she made
never
that.
said she not black. She has never said she not black.
I seen.
If
I
anything,
mean, I seen the recording,
She's
and
hold on. And what was the exact thing she said? Tell me what she said.
from what I seen that day, she was like, I'm not black, but then she also stated like, I'm not doing anything for black
No,
people, but I didn't realize that
she
you can't
said
just do anything for black people. It has to be for all people.
not only did she not only did she say I'm not doing. She never said I'm not black. That's first of all. She said, I'm not going to say I'm going to only do something for black people. You know why? Because when I do something for black people, it's going to benefit all people.
All people.
Because what do? We let everybody in the fucking community. We let everybody to the cookout. We nurture everybody. We spend our money at the liquor store, at the gas station, at the schools, at the beauty supply. We're going to spend back into the community. So what she was saying is when I do something that's going to benefit black people, everybody's going to benefit from it, and it's going to help all of fucking America.
I'm aware of that now.
Becoming.
I'm
I
listening.
I know. Hold on, really quick. I got y'all. I'm gonna play with me. I just also to challenge you to think like, what made you follow them before anybody else? Because even if you're on Blagger, I'm pretty sure there were people who voted for Kamala Harris was coming up on their panels to talk about why they should vote for Kamala Harris.
No, y'all. I mean,
There weren't
everybody.
echo chambers. It was a grift during then. I saw the
No, it
Blackers was doing a
was.
grift, right?
It was, but majority at that time, y'all, it was they always had they was always able to debunk them, but it was just that
With what? With debunk?
particular live that I used to go into all the time, and
Let me see.
they,
No. Hold on. Damn. Let me come back to this really quick. And then so Duchess had her hand up first, and then Oya, I don't know if Free got her hand up or she wants to say something, but she can go after that. I want to play this. Hold on.
Proud of being black. Absolutely. And I was born black. I will die black. And I'm proud of being black. And I'm not going to make any excuses for anybody because they don't understand. But I'm black. Yes. And I'm proud of being black. Absolutely. And I was born black. I will die black. And I'm proud of being black.
And I just want to let it
make
replay
any
for
excuses for
anybody else in the
because they don't understand. But I'm black. Yes. And I'm proud of being black. Absolutely. And I was born black. I will die black. And I'm proud of being black.
Us as black women, we always get left behind no matter how much we have always been gotten left behind
Jess,
no
I didn't
matter
hear that.
how good
Just
that.
when I tell you that replay, I didn't, and that's what I'm angry about. Like I didn't do my research. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't do my research, my own research. I went by hearsay and from what I just seen certain clips on, and I'm gonna be honest. I'm upset with myself. I'm angry with myself.
And and I get that. The only reason I'm challenging is because I want you to dig deeper into the why. You know what I mean? You got on TikTok and you believe them. I'm pretty sure even your cousin told you don't know nothing about politics. That didn't prompt you to look. You didn't want to know nothing different. You liked the thought that you had. And I'm saying that to dig deep into why and ask yourself why again and why again. Because if you don't recognize the root of the problem, what up, Greg? And
I
you
told
don't,
you I was being selfish.
I know.
I looked at what was going on in my life, my personal life, with my own what was going on around me, and the things that I heard based on what Trump was saying and even his supporters, I fed into it.
I know,
Like
I'm
I
saying,
fed
but hold
into
on,
it.
listen to me real quick. You want to know, but this is the thing. Just as much as they were saying that, we were on the other side saying the same thing. A lot of leftists or liberals, whatever you want, Democrats, whatever you want to call them, people who had common sense were going up on Blackest Live. They weren't just an echo chamber. They were letting people up. They were
They
saying,
weren't. I felt.
they,
I'm gonna be honest. I thought we was I thought that. I'm gonna be honest. I thought just like we was indoctrinated. If we we was told to vote this way for a certain reason, and
but this
that's
is the
why.
thing. Hold on, just let me finish. You didn't. There was a reason why you didn't listen to them. There was a reason why you didn't listen to your uncle. There was a reason why you only listened to them. You didn't want to know the truth. You wanted it to be like that. And I'm just challenging you. And this is something you don't have to do here with me. But dig deeper, ask why, and be honest with yourself about why. Why I didn't like. Did you not like Kamala Harris? Because we as women,
No,
sometimes, hold on, we as women sometimes, you know, will vote against our own interests. What up, Casso? Thank you, love. We'll vote against our own interests. We'll be feeling a certain type of we'll be feeling a certain type of way. But I'm just letting you know, if you're not honest with yourself, and you don't have to tell me and do that shadow work, because the thing about shadow work is you gotta be honest about yourself with some fucked up shit that you probably did feel, you know? And you're gonna make the same mistake. That's why I challenge you to ask yourself. But go ahead, Duchess, then Oya,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then Free, I think.
I'm gonna be real quick. Becoming, I also challenge you to like. I can get up here and give you all the facts to the things that you were
Duchess,
misinformed
your
on, but I
mic is
don't.
really low.
Oh, y'all
Yeah.
can't hear me. Hold on.
You
Can you hear
got a
me
lot
better
of like
now? Can you hear me better
muffle and
now?
shit.
Can y'all hear me better now or no?
A little bit.
A little bit.
Okay. I was saying, becoming. I could get up here and talk to you about all of the things that you were misinformed on, but it doesn't really change anything. Like you can't hypothetically get back in the time machine and go change your vote. So I'm gonna ask you the question I'm sure we're all wondering is now with all of this information and this remorse that you have, what plan do you have moving forward? Like what do you plan on the actions and the steps that you plan on taking to right the wrong that you have made?
Not just voting. I'm gonna be honest. Not just voting. Not. I'm gonna be honest. Not just voting right, but I have been on. I'm gonna be honest. I really be in Casso Live and I be in Itchy Lives and things like that. And I have came in Just Lives more often. I'm not only that, I'm researching, I'm reading, I'm doing a lot of reading.
I'm on reading.
I'm doing a lot of reading, and I've been also talking to my family about certain about politics because they're not into this type of stuff, but the things that I'm learning, I'm letting them know. Like even with my son, he's 21, and before the election, like I had told him what I was like, who I was voting for, and my son was down for it. But now that things have shifted and I know better and I'm trying to do better. Like I'm letting my son know, like I told him straight up, I said I voted in our own interest. And he's like, Mom, you really feel like that? I was like, yeah. So, I talked to him about it. And then the fact that him growing up and I had to talk to him about him being a young black man going out and how he need to move. Now I got to talk to him about be mindful how even when a white person, can I say white? A YT person,
Yeah.
When they approach you and they're trying to provoke you, I got to tell them how to move about that. Like they're only trying to provoke you to harm you, especially what's going on like now in real time. Like now it's more things. It's more
Thank
harm.
you.
It's more harm on top of harm. Like now I gotta tell my son this, even with my daughter, like the fact that they in school, I'm up at her school trying to make sure that they got security and they got the school police up there, somebody up there all times, because I don't know who's coming outside of our community to come into our community to harm our kids. Like, it's more of that now. Even when I'm in grocery stores, like, I ain't gonna lie. I'm upset with myself. I had no business vote for that damn man, and I messed up because I know better. I knew better, but you know what? I knew
I got
better.
you. Becoming, I got you. So, and that's beautiful. I'm happy that you recognize that you made a mistake. Um, I'm not gonna sit up here and ask you to downright just vote blindly. But with today's time that we're in, and pretty much it is like a left or right situation. I'm not gonna sit up here and start telling you to look at other parties. Listen, when the midterms come, I'm gonna need you to go into that booth, and I need you to do me a favor, okay?
It's done got to the point to where I'm literally like Googling stuff, and I'm in Florida, so
That's
I'm
beautiful. So
literally
that
trying to
means you have a
find out
very
when they
important
holding
election.
certain voting, like they holding voting
Hmm.
voting things that we, because it's a
Yeah.
lot of, I'm gonna be honest, in my from in Florida where I'm at, they
Girl, you
don't
be honest all night, okay? I just want to say
they
that.
don't put that information out. Like, they don't put that information out. Like, they can be passing votes on certain things, and we
Can
won't never know about it. Like, we have to actually look into it and look, actually
Becoming
find it
it.
out
I just do a quick?
ourselves.
Can I just do a quick mod announcement, y'all?
Yeah, quick mod announcement.
All right, y'all. If you're listening to the live, make sure that you are following Jess right next to her name. If you see a little box that says follow, that means you're not following yet. And I'm looking at you sideways. So go ahead and hit that button. Send your team heart. Stop typing it. Make sure you're tapping the screen. Let's get to at least 175,000 likes within the next 60 seconds, if possible. Share out the live to your favorite 3 people on this app. And let's complete the goal. Give the panelists that you enjoy listening to. And if we all just gifted $1 for every time Becoming said honest, we would have
We cleared out the gift goal already.
we would have cleared out the gift goal. Okay, every time you hear the word honest, send out $1. Okay, $1.
Yo,
You gonna make some money tonight because that's how I feel.
Hollering.
Not Becoming, you cool in my book. Like I said, I came up here and I gave the message.
Thank y'all.
I don't really care to actually bring back the black people that voted for Donald Trump, but you seem like you're on the right path to fixing your wrong. So I'm just gonna need you to go into that voting booth, especially in Florida. Byron Donalds is not the choice, so don't even look that way.
I'm not. Oh,
It's
believe me.
gonna pretty much be Democrat or nothing for you. So I'm gonna need you to just know what you got to do. Okay.
When I tell y'all I'm out here talking and I'm out here spreading the word, like, they be like, she getting on our
I need you
nerves.
to
I'm
be the
like,
most
somebody
blue
got to tell
Democrat.
somebody.
I need you to be the
Keep
most blue
telling the
Democrat you can
people
be.
you regret your vote.
What I do, my sister told me, she said, you gotta forgive yourself.
Bitch, I'm gonna forgive myself when I fix it. Because if something happened to your children, you not gonna forgive yourself.
For
Because you
real.
voted for this. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit,
Yes,
my shit clicking up.
check that cash app. Check the cash app.
Oh, that's what kind of
Ooh.
got my shit. Hey, Free, thank you for the donut that said. Honestly.
Hey,
Oh.
Jess, I understand you had to come down on me hard. I'm gonna be honest.
No,
I
no,
was
no.
like,
It's not
I was
even
like,
just.
listen,
It's
I'm
not
not
even
even
just coming
mad.
down on you hard. My thing is, I want to dig deeper into the why. Because again, I know that if you don't dig into the why, you will make the same mistake. May it not be in a voting.
Girl, no, I'm not.
No. May it not be in necessarily a voting matter, but somebody can pull the wool over your eyes because whatever the reason is, they were able to con you. And it's something that you're not dealing with some type of trauma or healing that you're not dealing with that allows you to go with it and fall with it, even when you're going against your own gut. Free, thank you for honestly, and seriously, honestly. Drop some coconuts for Free in the chat, y'all. Right now. Thank you, Free. I love you, baby. So this is something you need to dig deep into.
No, it was more so I was upset. I was more upset with Democrat Party about.
But this is the thing. You don't even. Why were you? What policy did the Democrats put in place?
It wasn't, and that's the thing about it. Like, I wasn't thinking about over the years and the presidents we done had over the years. I wasn't thinking about what has been put in place for us to be able to elevate as people. and just not just us, but other, other races
But
as
what
well.
did the
I wasn't
Democrats
thinking
do
about.
to you? Tell me, what specifically did they do?
They weren't aggressive enough. They weren't aggressive
With who?
with the Republican Party against
When?
them.
When? Against what?
I can't. I'm gonna be honest. I can't tell you
You don't
when.
even know, but that's what I'm saying. I need you to dig deep. You got to dig deep into your psyche. That's a talking point. You mad at the Democratic Party because they told you to be mad at them. You don't even know what they did to make you mad. Be more aggressive. What? And that's the thing about understanding politics,
when.
because the Congress holds the purse, and if the Congress is majority Republican, they're the one that are passing the laws that could be hurting you, but you don't even know which laws,
But that's when I
which
told
bill
you.
is hurting you.
But that's when I said I was uneducated.
Right.
That's when I made that comment, and I meant that, like, I was uneducated, like I was like,
But
you
so
ain't got no
now that we
idea.
know there is nothing that the Democratic Party necessarily did that you know of that pissed you off, why are you mad?
I ain't mad at them no more. I'm mad at myself now. Hell,
But what the thing is, you weren't taking accountability or responsibility for the actions you were taking to put you in a hole. Do you smoke?
yes,
Do you drink?
yes,
Do you think about the times where you could have saved that money and put it towards your mortgage?
all the time.
That's what I'm saying. There are actions that you took that you don't want to take responsibility for, and say you can't afford your mortgage, but you decided to spend it on something else. Like, that's the thing. You have to take accountability for your own actions. You don't even know what they did to piss you off. The blacker told you to be mad. You wasn't even mad. You don't even know what they did. You got your house during a pandemic when the interest rate was low as fuck.
Because
Everybody's at the house. They just needed to sell a house. But obviously, once everybody go to work, each year the taxes change depending on what state you are, for sure. It's gonna go up because you never had a house before, and you think that's what the standard is during a pandemic. But then as you continue to grow, as we go back outside, now you're living back to the real life when you didn't have a house. And now you have to just make some adjustments. You have to adapt. You have to manage your money better. But you mad at the Democrats for something that they didn't, you don't even know what they did. But when you had the money, you spent it on something different. And you don't want to take accountability for your own actions, and you need somewhere to place your blame. And they gave you somewhere to place your blame, which is why you got to be honest with yourself. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know how many people in here. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It was a couple of weeks ago. I was needing some mutual aid, needing some money. My car had got repossessed, and I had to sit with myself for a whole week and feel like, how did I get here? What decisions did you make? Why didn't you prepare? If you were going to make this change, what didn't you do this? Just different decisions. I had to reflect, and I had to be honest with myself about any decision that I made and different sacrifices that I made or did not make. And I want to shout out to the whole motherfucking royal family that showed out so I can get my baby back. My baby's car is named AB, which means abundance, bitch. And I told her I was coming back to get her, and she's back. And I just want to say I love y'all. But I had to sit and reflect. You got to reflect. Like, there's reasons why you got it. But I can't place blame on other people because I will find myself in the same position.
Things like that with the car payments, it's always better to go to a credit union rather than a dealership, because a dealership puts out such higher interest rates.
I'm not gonna lie. The dealership I went through, they had a low interest rate. It was like 3, 4, 5%. It was very low. They gave me a good deal. I'm not gonna lie. They gave me a good deal. It's just that I'm a bougie bitch and I got a brand new fucking car. It was 2023. I got a 2024. 0 miles. Because I drive a lot. I'm a driving ass bitch. Okay, that's what I got.
Yeah, the newest car I've had is 2019.
22%. Girl, you better refinance. Hey, Brad, here, reach out to me because we need to go get you somewhere else. My shit is real low, real fucking low. So I'm not even mad. But I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, Seymour, thank you.
I switched my content, and I didn't do a lot of rage bait MAGA shit. Not only for my own sanity, it was tired. I focus more on solutions or more root based things that led us to the decisions. You know what I'm saying? Like the indoctrination, like public schools, like protecting Black women and loving ourselves. There are issues that we have that are more root based that led people to vote for him that I wanted to focus more on. But because I wasn't doing more rage bait, like MAGA, where you at? MAGA, 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 MAGA. I wasn't receiving the same amount of money, but not my mindset, my spirit and my energy was more important to protect than it was to make a dollar. And I sacrificed, not making money in certain days. And sometimes I just wanted to have a good time with the royal family. And it wasn't always lucrative, but the feeling that I would get with just enjoying them was worth more than that. And then when shit hit the fan, they showed up for me like nobody's business, so I can get my baby back. So it was all worth it. It was all worth it. And I would take days off because people don't get how draining it could, especially back then, it could be. There people are sending you messages. They're calling you slurs. They're trying to dox you. They're all in your comments. They're telling you ain't shit. They're saying all this shit in your comments. They're arguing with you back and forth. They're draining your energy. You're going in circles. They're gaslighting. You're trying to provide them with information. It's a whole like it could be, and we do it for hours, all in the name of just trying to make sure people are informed and they make an informed decision. Because here, I didn't care who you voted for. I just thought it was important for you to know the truth, and my thing was about providing resources, a place to start, and invoke critical thinking. And people don't get how draining it was being. And some days I would just take some days off. Y'all know, like, okay, well, I'm not live today or tomorrow or the day after that, and I had to just kind of protect my energy, and I sacrificed that, and I took some else. But now I know, like, when you have to move that way, you need to figure out different things that you can do to compensate for what you're going to lose. But that's why another reason why a lot of people um are not switching up the rhetoric, because it's not always easy to transition over to something else. And when they've known something has worked a lot of times, not everybody's willing to take that sacrifice. And I also too. Bitch, let me shut the fuck up. All right. But becoming, I just want you to just dig deeper into the why. You didn't want to hear the truth. And it's not me coming at you. This is me trying to help you, just like, because we all have some type of trauma that we've locked back, things that we don't even think about anymore. That influences our decisions today. So just keep digging deeper into your why. Oh yeah. Thank you so much for your patience, beautiful. I love you. Go ahead, boo boo. Hold on, really quick before you go. Hey, Dr. Thank you for the 25 for. Thank you for the dono that said this is for your honesty. Drop some coconuts. Drop some coconuts for Dr. Digital for the for your honesty. Fucking hold on, because I gotta get there. Okay.
Bruh.
Okay, go ahead. And I'm saying this out of love, Queen, because I know we're not all educated, and I know they're trying to throw us off. The propaganda was good, and that's why I don't like when people say content creators ain't this, it ain't that. Obviously, content creators were able to convince other people to go against their own gut and vote for this man. It makes a difference, which is why we have We Are What's Left. You guys, make sure you're following We Are What's Left. I'll bring it up on here on the panel, because it's a group of creators who are changing the narrative, and we are going to flood the algorithm with truth. Go ahead. Oh yeah, I'm sorry again, boo boo.
It's okay. This is your space. I first want to ask, like, are you from Florida?
Born and raised.
Okay, so I can kind of like relate to being like raised in a red state, and because I was raised in Louisiana and went to school in Louisiana, and they don't teach you how to like research or to like do any of that. It was literally my mom who taught me how to vote up and down a ballot and taught me how to read policy. But I gotta give you your props the for the looking inside of yourself on, oh Jesus. When I tell y'all my chest hurt from from
Thank
holding
you,
in my
Greg.
inner YN. I want to give you your props for that, but I also want you to let you know that like your vote really does like matter because you affect people like me and this lovely lady up top, Freedom. We both worked for the federal, well, I still work for the federal government and she's a veteran. And when you guys vote, your votes affect us
I'm
because
aware because my sister, doing this, my sister actually was one of the women who lost their job. So I'm totally aware.
you're aware
Did
of
she
that.
vote for Kamala
Okay.
Harris?
My whole entire family did, except for two of us.
But that's like why you didn't listen to them.
Because I was angry with life.
You was angry at yourself and you needed somebody else to blame.
Yeah, that's it. I was angry with myself.
When I tell you, I'm literally known as an angry Black woman. I'm literally known as that. But what makes me angry is that people don't have the opportunity to learn about what their vote is, what their constitutional rights are, and how much power they have. Because you all, as civilians, have power in what y'all do and how y'all vote. Your vote can literally change the shape of my career, literally. And it's just, I wish, and oh my gosh,
It
I'm
just
literally
goes
trying to
a
be
bit further. It
respectful.
even goes to veterans, the people
Yeah.
who protect us.
You let it out. You could be angry at me. Let it out
No,
because I'm
because I
angry.
don't want to disrespect you because I'm a grown woman too. And you said you have kids, so I can identify with having kids. I really want to be respectful and I really want to talk to you with the care that you deserve as a Black woman because still, in fact, you are a Black woman. But yeah, woo. Like when I tell you this man uprooted my life in the first 90 days, my dad lost his job from the IRS because he has he had cancer. We got the results, y'all. I meant to tell y'all that.
He in remission?
Yes, he's in remission.
Congratulations. Drop some coconuts for all y'all daddy.
Oh my goodness. I know that's gotta feel so good.
Oh, it really does.
I know. Congratulations.
I know that feeling. I know that
But
feeling.
my dad is a veteran who got hired through DEIA, the A part, the accessibility part for veterans with the IRS because he had a degree in cybersecurity and he's been working there for like over 25 years. They fired him because he wasn't able to come into the office when they did the hey, everybody come back into the office because he was immunocompromised. And so I had to uproot him and move him all the way to where I'm stationed at currently, which is overseas. And I still have a minor brother who lived in the same city as him. And now he doesn't get to see his youngest child. So, like, when you vote, you're like, you literally have to think about everybody. Like, I didn't just think about veterans, I thought about immigrants, I thought about LGBTQIA community, I thought about the person who's in ESL class right now and who probably needs, like, the ESL program needs funding from, like, the government. I thought about all those things. And so, when you guys, it's literally hard not to it's so hard for me not to be emotional right now because when I tell you
Is it
my
how do I
life,
say your name? Is it Oya?
Oya.
Miss Oya, and that's why I and I don't want to speak for anybody, but that's why I'm saying that I was uneducated. Like I literally was uneducated because far as the disability and just I voted against my I lost my dad on 9/11 on my birthday, and that my far as my dad, my mom, even my own kids, like I didn't realize exactly what I was doing until after the fact. And I'm like, oh my God, I cannot believe I did that. Like I wasn't aware. And that's why I was saying I was uneducated. I was not aware of everything that I was voting against that was actually helping me. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah. I
wasn't
really want to
aware.
invite you to stay within this community, and like the creators that you mentioned, stay within their communities, go to their lives, because they talk about how to read policy. Jess will read you it like freaking in layman's terms.
Mm-hmm.
I really want to invite you to also learn how to research. If you think something, if you have a theory about something, your goal when you research is to like disprove your theory. Like I tried to disprove a theory that I had that Louisiana was the murder capital of the United States. I couldn't disprove that, but I tried to through my research, and that's how you research, right? I really
Mhm.
want to invite you to know about your constitutional rights, because as of right now, they're being trampled on.
Mhm.
And I really want to invite you to deconstruct that transphobia, because trans women's rights are women's rights. Trans
Right.
women's rights are women's rights. When a trans woman is being discriminated against, being hurt by different policies and laws and stuff like that, when a trans woman is being hurt like that, it eventually is going to hurt us. And I want to
Yeah.
remind you that a Black woman started the pro-trans gender movement, the equality movement for transgender people, Marsha P. Johnson. I want
Mm-hmm.
you to understand that we don't have time to harp on situations like that. It's all of us or none of us. When we say Black Lives Matter, we mean the LGBTQIA too. I
Mm-hmm.
really want to invite you to deconstruct that, because you're missing out on some wonderful souls, some wonderful people. I have
Mm-hmm.
a friend we've been best friends since 2018. He's a transgender man. And when I tell you he would literally take a bullet for me, he would take a bullet for me.
Mm.
And he got kicked out of the military, but he's doing great now. But
Thank you so much.
yeah, you're missing out on some really wonderful souls.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much, Oya. I do want to bring in a couple more people. We have AG that just came in, Kenny as well as Lisa. So AG, go ahead.
Hey, thank you, Jess. Hey, fam. I'm
Yes,
at the
welcome, man.
airport. Thank you. I'm at the airport about to take off, and I heard Becoming on Costos.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard her on other lives, and today I heard her on Saj.
Mm-hmm.
But all day I've had one question that's been burning me up. So Becoming, I believe that you are apologetic, but I really want to know what was the straw that broke the camel's back? What was too much to make you say, you know what, I regret my vote? And then after she answered, Jess, you can let me down. I got to
Okay.
board the flight.
Okay, no problem.
The fact that Blagger, they don't see the racism in America. Like they think it doesn't exist.
They were saying that before the
The
election.
red lining, they feel like it doesn't exist, and that bothers me, because I was like, and that's why I'm upset with myself, because like I said, I knew better. And the fact that they don't see the racism, I'm like, how in the hell I see this? We voted for the same person, but how in the hell y'all don't see it? They really feel like it's not here, like it doesn't exist, and that bothers me. Like I see that it exists. Like I have to literally I talk to my kids about it all the time. Like why should I have to have a conversation with them about how to move in America when they was born and raised here, and their grandparents before them, just down the line, and it's frustrating.
So they've been saying all that all before the election. With all of that they saying, you still went in there and voted with them?
I
And
just
and
think,
that's the thing.
Hold
I
on, really quick.
can't
Let me let AG. AG, you
go
want to say anything?
ahead.
Because I know you got to go. AG.
That plane done took off. You gotta pay the membership fee so you can have an interview
I'm
on
here.
the flight.
Yeah, I just want to
Call you
see. I
later.
know you got to go. I just want to see if you had anything else to respond to that before you had to drop.
No. I'll catch her on another live later.
Okay.
Y'all have a good
Safe
one.
travels. Okay.
Fam.
Right.
He was like, he's flying to friendly skies.
So they didn't see race. Which blackest were you in?
I used to be in Stad Live all the
That's what I was gonna
time.
tell you. I met her
Who
on
is
Stag.
that?
I used to be in Stad
Stag
Live.
is
That's why I actually
STAG?
STA.
yes.
Yeah, I used to be in Stad Live all the
Oh
time. I'm gonna be honest. That's the only live I used to be in. Honestly,
yes,
Girl, you
that's
a
where I
pick
met
me?
you.
that's where
Oh my
that's
gosh.
where I had came across Casso at,
Can y'all
and
hear me? Is this
You
thing
a pick
on?
me?
he
Jess,
Barely
I
hear
know.
you, Duchess.
You got a
who
drop?
Listen,
picked me?
I gotta. No, no, no. I gotta say this, Jess. You know, I've changed my way. There's
Uh-huh.
only one person on this app that will get me to revert back, and it's that damn stag.
Stag.
What's
I
his
Me
cannot
too.
name?
stand that
Me
lady.
too.
It's
Her,
a
It's a
woman.
he.
It's
Hold
a
on,
woman.
what is his actual name?
It's a
her.
woman. I can't stand her ass.
She is so vile.
It's 90. It's like
STAG?
90. It's like
92,
Yes.
92 something
Too.
stag.
92 Stad.
And that's
Oh,
because she's
let
gone
me
through
look
all
who fucking
100.
making
She's
y'all
gone
lose y'all
through
goddamn mind.
91 already from being kicked off TikTok 91 times. That's why she on 92. She's normally with popcorn and pajamas.
Yeah,
When I
I
first got
can't.
on TikTok, I was on their lives for a while,
I
and
can't do
then
her.
92. This can't be her.
I can't. That is
yes, it
her.
is.
I
I
can't do
promise you.
her.
She only
I
got
can't do
5,000
her.
followers?
Yes, her new page, and she only got 1, 2 for. I mean, oh Lord, forgive me. Lord, forgive me.
What? Yeah. Oh my gosh. And she has the temperament of I don't even like a rattlesnake. She has no patience. She starts like yelling in me like yes, this is like a field of minds. If you go in there, she's the only one. If you mention my name to her, she will lose her shit. If you even mention my name.
Girl, you ain't got nobody else. You just stayed there. Let me block. That's where I'm at, yes,
That
sir.
is one.
She blocked
Let me
you
tell
That's
you,
after.
why you. Let me tell you something.
I don't.
That's why
Stag was
dopamine
so
ain't never
hard.
came up in this live. I saw
Oh my God,
somebody
dopamine.
else
Oh my God.
repost her shit, and I end up looking at her page. I'm like, you a transport. Black is dangerous. They're dangerous for the community. Cause
And
look where we at
I
right
used to
now.
be in Dane. I
And
used to
I
be in
blocked her.
Dane
I didn't.
Live.
She didn't even come up on my For You page. I just seen it on somebody else shit, and I blocked her. I don't. I had to Casa was in there, and I think somebody was like, "Hey, come by here," and I'm like, "I don't see him." I had to unblock. I was like, "Oh no, I gotta block." I don't
Yeah.
even want this cross my For You page.
Mm-mm.
I have built my algorithm brick by motherfucking brick, and it know better to bring no 90. This is my first time hearing of a 92 stag.
Well,
Jazz.
I can't
Casso was in her
use say
live one
stag.
day, y'all. He was in her live one day, and I would listen to him talk.
Who
And
listening to who
everything,
talk?
Casso, and everything this man was saying, I was like, why do I understand him? And they going like y'all literally like we all are black in here, and y'all literally going against him. But I understand where he coming from, and from that point on, I just started following him. He used to be in King J Live, and I started going to that live for them, y'all. When I tell y'all, I was like, what the from that day
Casso
when he
freed becoming. I'm all
when
right,
I came
seven.
on,
I
he
was
came
gonna
on her
say he
live
said he
that
went
one
there and
day,
grabbed
and
her and
I
threw her
heard him
out.
talk, and I was able to understand exactly where he was coming from. And but the thing about I knew better, I was like, God damn, they don't understand what this
Yes.
man's saying. Like this man
The
literally
thing
speaking the
is,
truth,
she's
and
your
they don't hear
typical.
him.
She's your typical
Please,
MAGA. She's your typical MAGA. But the thing about her that I can't fucking stand, Jess.
that's a
Do you hear
Duchess.
me, Jessica? Do you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Do you hear me,
Very
Jessica?
well.
The one
Very
thing I cannot stand is that lady's fucking face. I just can't have it coming out of her
It don't
face.
look like
The
she don't have her face on the camera.
Oh, she used to, and
She
she used to
does.
be.
She used
She
to.
used to.
She
She
used
used
to.
to, and in her, it's her voice, and it's how convincing she tries to make herself that she's smart. Like I
For
can't,
somebody.
I can't do it. Like
So
I'm.
also too becoming, even if you're not as educated, you got family members who looking out for you and tells you to vote for Kamala Harris. Everybody voted for Kamala for you, besides you. You even had a discernment that told you I probably shouldn't vote for
Mhm.
this man. And you listening, that's how people get influenced. I want y'all to see right now how powerful influence is. And she still did it, knowing her gut telling her, but her family telling her. But this one crazy bitch made her feel like I'm going
That
to vote for
tooth. It's
the
that tooth.
racist and vote against my family, my son, my life, my livelihood. my stability and my security and everybody around me. So when I tell y'all, donate to We Are What's Left, the GoFundMe is in my bio. Because this is the type of change when we spread the truth and flood the algorithm with truth. These are the type of lives that we can change because we invoke critical thinking, provoke critical thinking, and try to help them find the truth, but let's teach them how to find the truth. We're not trying to catch fish, poisonous ass fish for them, but teach them how to fish.
But even Duchess, I think I done caught her on Dame Lives, and I used to be like, what the hell? I was like, these black people is crazy. And I started telling myself, girl, what the hell did you do?
Becoming, I love you, my love, but don't say that name no more. That's a trigger word for me.
Oh, y'all done broke up already?
Ooh.
You used to stay over there, Duchess.
Fuck that nigga.
But she was
Girl, you was trying to case for it like I can't save you over here, Dame. It's not my spell. Like that, ain't nigga fucking.
Oh no, Jess. It was never that. It was never that. It was never that.
Baby,
always hated
was
his
over
ass.
there fighting.
I used to be over there swinging.
But guess what? You kept going over there.
I do, but the thing is, I still go to Dopamine's live. Like I can respect certain MAGA because I understand that y'all are. Like I said, I'm not trying to save y'all no more.
What?
I'm not trying to save y'all no more.
It's a grift.
And that's why I go over there just for the grift. I go over there for the grift. Shit.
Well, I know I grift because I was like, I cannot
you
believe myself.
Baby, Becoming, how much money did you send to
Just
Stag?
like relationship. That's what it is. She just like sitting in a
Becoming, how much money did you send to Stag?
I don't remember when I sent to her, but I did used to give. I did.
You got grifted. So she telling you wrong, and you sending money. You said your life is so bad. How you got money to send her?
Exactly.
I was doing 1 cent. A lot. A lot.
I was doing 1 cent.
I was doing 1 cent a lot. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna sit here and knock you.
Yeah, you gotta be honest with you. I'm telling you, if you don't be, you can't fix a problem you don't think you have, right? If I say my air conditioner is not linking, I'm never gonna go over there. I'm never gonna fix it. But if I say, oh, it is fucked up, I'm gonna call a repairman. I'm gonna fix the air conditioner before the whole house floods, right? You're not gonna fix a problem that you don't think is happening. And you think, oh, I'm not gonna cut the air on, but then something happens and it should start leaking. You don't know. It can leak over into other shit. Kenny, I got you, and Lisa, I got you. Give me 1 second. Monique only make a small appearance. I want to hear what she got to say. Go ahead, Mo.
Hey y'all.
Hi, you know we love your voice.
This time around, I'm definitely gonna try to stick around because I swear I have FOMO now. Because every time I leave because of school and I come back, I miss so much. So I have to be like in the background listener or something because something always happens on your lives. But
You never know what's gonna happen over
here. Never know. I just wanted to say to Becoming, when Black people run, you don't ask no questions, you run. They told you to vote for Kamala. You don't ask no questions. When we run, you just run.
Yeah, you ask questions later.
But we run it. Yes, exactly. And then also, I would like to say something that because I know deductive reasoning is a skill that I'm seeing that people are missing in this day and age. And something that like even the most basic person who doesn't have any knowledge when it comes to politics, something that I think about when following these creators, like you have Jess, you have Kaso, you have Saji, you have all these different people. You want to know what the number one difference between them and a lot of these other creators that do the same thing they do? They give back to the community. You have your Deans and your Parkers, and I don't normally pocket watch people. I don't. But I remember one time, this was before I found Jess. Dean and Parker were the first ones that popped up on my live. And I remember I would just watch their live, but I couldn't really connect with them. I liked them because they were spreading the facts and whatnot, but it just felt, it felt performative. It didn't feel like it was legit. It didn't feel like they really had any stake in the game. Yeah, they're spreading knowledge and whatnot, but they didn't really speak on anything. And all the gifts and all the coins and all this. But you want to know something I never see them do? Donate, give back, support a cause. The real ones that you need to follow are those ones you see telling you about these causes that you need. Hey, donate to this person that is houseless and is about to lose their home. Donate to this person who needs treatment for this medication. You don't see none of those, the blaggers, the waggers, the whatever you want to call them. You don't see any of them doing that. So if you're ever looking for a surefire way of whether or not I can trust that person, look at what they support, and also look at if they're actually giving back. And 9 times out of 10, if they're giving back, you know you can trust it. And that's one of the key differences I've seen across a lot of these creators and your Jess, your Casso, your Saji, is they actually donate and they actually give back. They're actually for the cause. They're not just their gifting, not gifting. They're not just their grifting to fill their own pockets. They actually truly care about the cause.
You, Miss Monique, you are absolutely
Coconut's
right.
in the chat for more, y'all. Y'all know when she come over here, she gonna speak that wisdom real quick, okay?
I've noticed that.
Hey, you didn't drop me,
I
Jess.
noticed
I
that. I was
got
like,
you,
you know
bro.
what? I was like, they talking all this mess, but I said the only ones I see trying to make, do better and change what's going on. I was like, everybody who voted on the left are really trying to better the community, help people out, and that's something I have noticed. I have noticed that.
But then right, they only like healthcare for everybody. Hell no, fuck that. Everybody can't get no health care. I don't want to know for nobody but me, bitch. It's I need this. I need that. I need this. In which that's where you were. He's like, I'm mad. I'm this and I'm that.
So
Nobody over there is taking responsibility for their own actions. They want to blame somebody for what.
They said, what the fuck you mean feeding kids school lunch?
Hold on a second, because
Kids?
I need to.
What you think I'm pro-life or something?
I need to
Do them
express
motherfuckers
where.
work? They better take their ass to work. Talk about some.
Better teach them a
preschool
skill,
lunch.
bitch.
Let me tell you guys how I met Becoming, because I used to be on Stag. You were with Popcorn and Pajamas too, right? Becoming. Remember Popcorn and Pajamas? Who was
No,
always hanging out with
honestly, I'm being
Stag?
honest. No, I used to just be on Stad Live, and then I
Well,
was on
where?
Pimp Live for all that stuff went
Yeah,
down,
yeah,
but it was
but
just Stad.
Becoming. I get it. I get it. I was on the lives with Stag back in the day because I was thinking like I didn't really know that much about TikTok, and it was right before I discovered Jess and the left side of TikTok. And
Mm-hmm.
that's where I met you. And one of the things at that time, um, I was expressing how I was receiving IVF, and Stag tore it up and trashed it and spat on it. And she said that if anything, I needed to be making sure that we had these nuclear families, and I needed to be pushing that other women are forced to have their children as well. And I expressed to her and to you and to
No, I'm
Popcorn.
sorry, but you didn't express that to me because I just made
You
this
were just on the
account.
panel. You were just on the panel.
No, I just made this account. I just made this account. This account not even 6 months old.
So
Ma'am,
what do you going? You
well,
went in
how
there
did
from
you know
another
Stag
account?
then?
Huh?
I
You
have another.
behind you
I
can
have,
hear.
I have another
Whoa, whoa,
account,
whoa,
but
whoa, whoa.
I have my kids on my first account, but this right
Ma'am,
here account, I don't know Popcorn. I don't know them people. Like I
I
literally
said
just
Stag like 7 times now. I don't
no listen, and I'm
understand.
telling you, I'm aware of who you're talking about, but I don't know who you are. I don't know no Popcorn and all
Just
them
because
people.
you don't remember me doesn't mean I don't remember you.
No, she
But
said she
ma'am,
don't
you
know Popcorn either.
yeah,
But
like
Popcorn
ma'am,
was
not
just on
me.
the panel. It was on Stag's Live.
Okay, that's fine, but I was on her.
Come on.
I used to be on her
You're
page when
missing
she
the
had.
forest for the trees, and
Becoming,
I
did
feel
you used
like
to
this
be
is part of
on did you used to be on her
Stag's
panel
Live.
too? Or you just used to be in the
I used to
comments?
be on Stad Live when Arrows and Just a Kid and Waltman was
Yes,
on her panel.
Was you on the
yes.
panel Becoming?
No, not that wasn't. No, I was always in the comments.
You
Okay.
never was on the panel?
You were
Um,
never on the panel.
only time was I was on the panel when it was like they used to have like music day. They'll play music and we'll just be
Hmm.
chilling. But like honestly,
Did you
I
ever
don't
tell
know.
them how you really feel?
Yeah, they know how I feel.
And
Like
what they
yeah, they
say?
know. They used to try to they used to try to tell me I was MAGA, but I always told her no, I'm not.
You was
She was like,
MAGA?
"You MAGA?" I'm like, "No, I'm not." Cause
You,
I
Don't
mean,
you
we
don't go and break my
hold on one
vibes
second.
up?
She used to tell you
like
you was MAGA and you say no, I'm not.
yeah, I was like, "No,
But
I'm
then you
not."
went in there and vote for Trump.
No, that was after the fact.
Okay. One
That was
second.
after the fact.
Kenny, welcome in. How are you?
Hey, how you?
I'm
I'm doing
good.
good.
How I'm well. Oh yeah. Yes. What did you want to add to the conversation?
No, I was just gonna piggyback off some of the stuff that you were saying that earlier that she is allowing herself. She was allowing herself, and she still. It sounds like she's easily swayed. Um, um, and this is what they do. They play on your insecurities, the insecurity of being a black person speaking up for they make it seem like it's a wrong thing to be pro black. They
Mm-hmm.
make it seem like that you're wrong for they pit you against other marginalized groups, and that's exactly what they did to you becoming. They make you feel like uh, uh, um, they're the problem, and they're the whole reason for your problems, and you're actually still kind of like on. It sounds to me kind of like you're on the fence of like you're not fully aware of the whole situation of how you came about in this situation. If you don't fully understand how you came about this situation, then you're going to repeat the same mistakes, either not in this election or later down the line. So,
Okay, Mr. Kenny, you know what? I respect you for that because you are absolutely right
Okay.
when it comes to the pro-black thing, and that was my issue. That's why I beat myself up about even voting the way I did because I am just for my people. Like I'm literally like that was the issue that I had to. I'm gonna be honest. Like even when Ren used to, I don't want to bring people into who on TikTok, but like when Ren used to come in on the panels and things like that, I understood where she was coming from. You know, I always gifted her and I always sided with her, and that was an issue that we had one time. They was like, "How you gonna go against us and vote and and be on Ren's side?" Because I was like, I understand where Ren coming from, and that's just who I am. Like I never bit my tongue when it came to certain things. When it came to things, and that's why I'm upset with myself because I was like, I knew better. At the end of the day, like I don't have no excuses. I knew better.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just knew better, and honestly, I can say it. I was easily persuaded. I was easily influenced during that time when it was time to vote. And even after the fact, I ain't gonna say, I'm gonna say after the fact, that's when I really realized like I really voted against myself and my community and my family and my kids and my people. And that's how
I, I agree. I mean, Monique said earlier. I think you have a lot more unpacking to do because like um yeah, like everybody was saying, they voted for the best interest of everybody. When I vote, I don't just go in there voting for me. And a lot of your reasoning was very eye centric.
I said that. I
Yeah.
said that
Yeah,
earlier. I
yeah,
was
yeah,
like, I was
yeah,
being selfish. I said
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, like, yeah, I just feel like you definitely need to unpack like later on, because if you don't unpack and understand the reasonings of your vote, then
Mhm.
later on down the line, you might vote right in the in this upcoming election,
I
but
doubt it.
later on down the
But
line,
I
you're
understand where you're
gonna
coming from.
repeat the same mistakes. So,
I understand where
Yeah.
y'all coming from, but I doubt it.
You doubt what? You gonna make the
So
same mistake?
I doubt that. I'm not making the same mistake twice.
Trust your instinct. Thank you so much, Kenny, because we're about to shut it down. I'm everybody's last words
that's
around this bitch. Um, hold on, free, really quick. I got you. You going because I you're gonna be here at the end too. Lisa, welcome in. How are you?
hi, Queen. How are you?
I'm blessed and highly favored. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you for your patience.
No, it's okay. I love coming and hanging with you guys when I can. I
Mhm.
love everybody. Free. I did not know that you lost your job the last time you were on Danny's channel, which was months ago. I believe you still had your job, and I'm so sorry.
I
Oya,
love you.
did your dad submit a reasonable accommodation?
I don't think.
Yes, he did.
Okay, and it was denied, I guess.
Yeah, because it was more than, I think it was like more than 30 days. And they were like, well, we can't do nothing with that. So
Yeah,
we ended
like
up taking it into litigation and we
good,
won.
good, good. Because I mean yeah, because my daughter's on a reasonable accommodation. She works for the IRS, and she's like in the process of getting it. You got to get it renewed every year, and they're like in the process of doing that or whatever. And so she's still there. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen, right? But so far so good. So yeah, he definitely should be on a reasonable
And we
accommodation.
sued the VA and won too.
That's freaking awesome. I love it. That's so freaking awesome. But yeah, I'm a federal employee. My sister is, my daughter is. So yeah. So you know, you all have a special place in my heart. I know what it is. I know what it is to be dealing with this bullshit. But yeah, I have like one thing. I mean, it's pretty brave to be able to say I made a mistake, I fucked up, and you know, it really is, right? A lot of people don't even have like their ego won't allow them to do it. So yep, I give you total props for coming, for not only admit it to yourself, but coming in here and saying, yeah, I messed up, guys, and yeah, I was mad at my personal situation, and I wanted to take it out on other people, right? And I wanted I I just wanted to throw, you know, a boom boom in the room, right? And just like fuck shit up. Sorry, I don't know the person, but I don't know what other word to use.
Yeah, that's why I always tell people when you move on emotion, you're guaranteed to lose something. That's why they say take a few breaths and you got to be honest with yourself because if you don't, you're just going to make shit worse because you're going to blame somebody else. You're going to probably say some fucked up shit to them or make some fucked up decisions. All right, you got to, take a time to breathe, bitch, and really reflect. I will sit in the house for days and just reflect on myself.
Yeah, I love the shadow work. I love doing. I like poking around in there and seeing what falls out. It's hard. It's rough sometimes, but it's satisfying when you get through the other side. You know. But the thing is, I was talking to my friend Stacy about this the other day, and I'm like, and as a white woman, even a white woman with a black grandma, like I will never understand what it means to live in this country, in this world,
my God.
as a black person. But even just thinking
That is
about
fun. Hey, baby.
just thinking about like why some black MAGA people choose to be MAGA. The thing I can come up with is, do they believe that they're choosing to no longer be oppressed? Is it a fantasy that's being sold to them that if they take it, they get to walk out of the fight, they get to walk out of all the bad and then the negative and the constant barrage of fuckery. Is that what they're just like they choose to live in the fantasy because the pressure, the constant boot, right? It becomes too heavy. Is that what they're doing, or are they just plain delusional?
I think they gotta take it. They're taking it to the grave at this point.
Hmm.
That's why I say people underestimate the power of three things. I'm pretty sure there's more, but three to me. Like, I'm sorry, I was wrong, and I don't know.
Oh my God.
Okay, because we spent on fire.
But what she said was the truth because I went through that phase too myself. I was like, I don't get no
Thank you,
assistance.
Daddy.
I was like, I pay for everything by myself. I was like, everybody got to pull up by their bootstraps. That's how I was feeling. I said, I got to do it, so why they can't do it? So I did go through that phase. I'm gonna be honest.
Mm-hmm. But the
I
thing
went
is,
through
you wasn't pulling yourself up your bootstraps. You was mad.
Sure, I still was doing it.
Yeah, but y'all don't even understand like the things that the Democratic Party has passed, but where you feel like you can pull yourself up at the bootstraps.
But that's the thing about it. Just like I realized that, like I wasn't thinking that way during the election, But after the fact, I was like, girl, you don't realize what has been passed over decades for your people, and just not for your people, but for other people. Like I don't have that reflection. I'm still having those. I'm like y'all said, the shadow work. I'm still like having those conversations with myself. Like, girl, what were you thinking? Like, I'm having them so hard to where I literally tell my son, because I don't want him to make the mistake that I made as he get older and things like that. So I can say I live and I learn, but I feel like this right here election was a real big deal, and I messed up. But I just know moving forward, I don't plan on making that mistake again, and I'm making sure my kids don't make those mistakes either, because not only am I educating myself, but I'm also educating them as well.
I think also too, just you saying like I fucked up. I was wrong. I had no business. I was selfish. I just like that's a huge step because you can't fix that. Again, you can't fix something you don't think is wrong, and it allows you to dig deeper into some other things, and you know, just continue to dig deep. Continue to ask why. Even starting with the question of why did I let them, knowing that all I know, knowing it was against my gut, why did I still do it? I was angry. Why was I angry? Because I couldn't do it. Why could you couldn't do it? Because didn't have enough. Do I really make enough money? Could I really pay for it? What did I spend it on sale? Why do I need this drink? Why do I need this smoke? Why am I, keep digging deeper. Keep digging deeper so that you can continue to discover some of the best parts of you. Lisa, thank you so much. I appreciate you because we're winding it down, you guys. Also, too, it's 144 people in here. We have $177 left in the tonight's goal. If everybody sends $5, guess what? We can knock the goal out like it ain't nobody's business, okay? And make sure when you comment to put in the chat, in the dono, I'm just being honest. I'm gonna be honest. In honor of becoming. Thank you so much, Lisa. I appreciate you coming up live.
Of course, always a pleasure talking with you, sweets.
Yes, thank you. Preach. You were next. Thank you so much for your patience. How are you?
Hello, thank you for having me.
Oh,
I'm good.
of course, of course.
Do y'all want me to answer the prompts, or
Yes. Do you regret your vote?
No. Well, that's a difficult question for me. So I voted
Hey,
for Kamala.
Agnes.
And I
You vote for
don't.
Kamala?
Yeah, I voted for Kamala. I
Yeah.
wasn't gonna vote, but I ended up voting for Kamala, and I can't see if I don't regret it because I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really see I don't see she didn't get a chance. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad I
Right.
tried.
I forgot I was in a rush. I meant to put Trump on the other side because nobody who voted for Kamala regrets their vote. It ain't like
Right,
she
yeah,
won, so we
yeah.
don't have anything to really regret. Actually, matter of fact, we wish she was here. We could have had Kamala.
Yeah,
You
I mean,
know,
I argued about, I guess,
that's why it's World War III, Epstein, lawlessness, and crime. Those are the two things at the back because it's really for Trump. I just messed it up. Hey, Saturn, thank you for the love. For you are amazing. Can I drop some coconuts in the chat for Saturn, please? Thank you so much, love. I appreciate you. Yeah, we working our way downtown. Okay, you guys, we're working our way out of this the goal for tonight. So thank you so much, you guys. That's what she say. You're welcome. Thank you, beautiful. But yeah, I don't expect you to vote your vote. I just put her right there because we could have had her.
That's cool. I mean, I don't regret it. I wasn't going to vote for her because I don't agree with some of her policies, but I also am not. I don't really rock with either the two party system in general. So oftentimes I find myself not agreeing with a lot of things that any of the policies have to say.
I got you. But I appreciate you for coming up, love. Thank you so much. True bomb. Welcome in. How are you?
How you doing? I also voted for Kamala.
Kamala.
Yet I knew, Kamala.
Kamala.
But, Kamala, yeah. But I also knew that she would have been hamstrung anyway. She would not have been able to affect a lot of different policies because there are powers behind.
Nicole! Thank you, Nicole! Drop some Mickey Big. That's a massive coconuts for Nicole in our chat. Nicole said, I'm doing my big one today. Stop playing with me. Let me see them coconuts right now. Thank y'all. Thank you, Nicole. I appreciate you, love. True bomb.
True born.
Was this a little small on my thing, so it looked like a.
Not a problem. Not a problem.
You got a black mama?
Yes, my family's from Panama, Afro Latino.
Can you tell your mama what to do?
Can I tell my mother what to do? I can advise her.
Can you tell her what to do?
No, me telling somebody what to do and advising them is two different things.
Right,
I cannot tell my mother what to do.
Mhm.
I can advise her though.
You said that Kamala wouldn't able to get things done. Why? Because of Congress?
Right. They would have
Donald Trump don't got Congress and he's still doing what he want to do.
Yeah, but he has people behind him that are pulling the strings, and that we need to understand that he didn't actually put himself in office. There's people that put him in office. There's people that maneuvered him to be there. So it was rigged, and she was set up to fail. Yet I still voted because we only had those two candidates.
One, I'm glad you voted for her. Two, y'all have never seen a black woman in the presidential office with all of the power backing her. And what we know about black women is you can't tell them what to do. But we do know they're going to look out for the most part. Look out for their people, look out for their country, look out for their family. So if she wanted to do something, I think, and we're single mothers, the way that they're able to take care of their children with nothing, with one job, two jobs, making minimum wage sometimes, but still make shit happen, that can be very persuasive in times of need, especially when they actually have the power to do
think that's
so.
I think that's a wrong way to look at it. I think
I'm a black woman.
Understandably so, but I think the real way to look at it is that even though all of those things you just said, I would feel and I would hope that she would act in the right way. Period.
I don't think she wouldn't. I don't think she would have acted crazy. I think black women can be very persuasive. We know how to negotiate. We know how to compromise. We know how to give and take a little bit. We know how to be able to figure it out.
No, understandably so, but there's a lot of things going on within our government that has allegiance with other governments that none of us as a people agree with, yet these things are happening anyway. It's not up to us to go into other countries and help in their different wars or support or not support in other countries. Is we don't have a choice in the matter. We see it, we speak out on it, but there are strings behind it that are leading the way that we have no control of. Like, officially, me, you, nor Kamala would have agreed with ICE. We wouldn't agree with that at all.
She wouldn't have, yeah, but they passed a bill to be able to fund ICE. She would have never even created or funded ICE in the way that they're doing it. She wouldn't allow them to wear these masks and do the things that they're doing. She wouldn't have made any type of executive orders to do so. We wouldn't be here. They're only there because of the executive orders that they have been creating. And oh yeah, thank you for the donut that says I'm holding back the YN, baby. I appreciate you. You're doing so well. I love you. She wouldn't have done it. She wouldn't have done any of that.
But you do have to understand that even though we have a president, there is a group of people behind that
Just name
who
them.
are
Just name them.
controlling and pulling the strings
Can you just name
on
them?
what
Can you
our
just
Yeah,
government
but
do.
my thing is, who can pull your mama strings? Because can't nobody pull my mama strings, and can't nobody pull my
I
strings.
want to give you a good example is like when Obama was in administration, there was things that he could not do at all.
Which is why he made a lot of executive orders to get shit done. That's why
So
Donald Trump was mad at him, saying he's not an office. He can't get anything done with the Congress, so he's making executive orders. When Biden couldn't get the student loans, he made executive orders. Which Donald Trump cannot get anything done. He's making executive orders. So Kamala Harris could also to make executive orders, or even to try to push the legislation as far as immigration, put that path to citizenship legislation that they had and back into play to pass that as well.
And Mr. True, not to be funny though, the way you're talking, these were the same talking points that I heard from Mega Live. So did you really vote Harris?
Yeah, why wouldn't I?
No, I believe you did, bro. But like, I'm kind of looking at you sideways because although
I mean,
you are on my side,
it's not
hey,
about us. I'm not
did I
picking
did
a
I did I
side.
finish my sentence? Did I
I'm
finish my
sorry.
sentence?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go
Thank you,
ahead.
thank you, thank you. Although you are on our side, I'm looking at you sideways because the way you're speaking, you're giving me a little bit of a op. So like now I'm kind of looking at you sideways because it's like, where do you stand in the next midterm election? Where do you stand?
I would still stand for the person that I feel have our people's interests at heart. Yet I do know that our country is run by a set of people who have their own agenda and do not take our people's
Okay, so
points
free.
in.
I believe it was
Oh my
free. I
God.
believe free asked the question. Could you just name those people? Act as if I'm ignorant, because I might actually not know what you're talking about. So can you just name a few of those people?
I can't name them by name because they are unseen.
Then how do you
Okay,
know
Nobody.
they
could you
running
name?
it?
Are you in that Illuminati kind of?
Are you talking about like BB? Like who are you talking
APAC?
about here?
Yeah. Definitely Illuminati, but it's definitely there's definitely a group of people of old money, of old slave masters
Do y'all
that
know?
are
Do y'all
definitely
ever
running the
stop to
country.
think, Lisa? Thank you for $1 for every honestly tonight. I'm hollering. Drop some, drop some coconuts for Lisa in the chat. She said this is $1 for every. For every honestly tonight. I appreciate you. I love you. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, Trueborn.
I'm still here.
No. I see you. I think like that's kind of like it's a I'm not gonna say it's a fear mongering type of thing, but it's like if we're logically going with that, right, and say there's a group of old racist white money in here that's influencing elections, right? I don't
Yes.
I don't disagree to say that money doesn't influence elections, but if there's this group of people that's consistently controlling what happens in our politics, then we would not even have made it to be progressive as we are today. Old white racist people would have never allowed a black man to be president.
Understand.
Old white racist money would have never allowed people like Harry S. Truman to come in and be the first president to really start introducing like civil rights
She
to
would
black
have never
people.
been vice president.
Yeah,
She would
but
have never made it to vice president.
what about Reagan and what about the Reagan administration and the Bush
Mm-hmm.
administration? Bush the son was never a person of interest outside of the fact that he was coming from money.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't
Well,
have no.
but here's the thing. Here's the thing with Baby Bush. I call Baby Bush is an anomaly because when everybody went to sleep, Al Gore was president. When they woke up,
I
Baby Bush
got
was
you.
president.
There we go.
There's some discrepancy there, and they probably still finding voter registration in Florida for Al
I
Gore. But I mean voter ballots for Al Gore today in 2025. They are still probably finding Al Gore voting ballots. But that's not besides the point. I agree with you that money does influence elections. They do, but like
Look
um
at look at our
so
look at
what's
our
the name?
controlling
True.
interest. Look at it.
You
Yes,
really
yes.
you really think that Kamala Harris wasn't gonna be able to do what she wanted to do?
Yeah, she would
We
not
do
have been
not
able
care.
to. That's
Drop some coconuts for Satin in the chat. Sunset, bitch. I know you said I did. I was just kind of fun. But I'll be in the room. I'll be telling you, I'll be sleeping with the op sometimes. Okay, Mrs. I'm sick of this bitch. Cause don't play with me. Talking about shit. When have you ever been able to tell a black woman what the fuck to do? And then you was gonna have a black woman in power with the most powerful fucking what's they called military country behind her to make decisions. She could be very persuasive too, bitch. I got this. Fuck is you talking about? The way she had Kavanaugh shaking in his boots, y'all don't even know what change looked like if they fucking threw a roll of quarters in your fucking face, bitch. And drop some coconuts also too for Mo in the chat, you guys. Thank you for the donut. Mo said honestly becoming great job. Admitted you messed up, but But I ain't gonna lie, becoming honestly has been tearing us up tonight, okay? Honestly, becoming great job admitting that you messed up. But honestly, you need to do more. But honestly, always remember, even if you in a Benz, you still a nigga in a coupe. Okay, drop some coconuts more in the chat. And thanks Sad for dropping true, okay? Because I'll see y'all in the comments.
Girl, why did he think that was okay to say on a panel full of black women?
Like, we gonna go get done. All we do is get shit done. The fuck?
Period. Are we
Especially
kidding?
single mothers.
Honey.
I mean, honestly, I really don't know why he felt like that was okay. Honestly,
And
I
now
was
he's
like,
gone.
okay, do I pay this? Satin said, how much? What do I need to do to drop? I said, it's $50, and I was like, okay.
I wanted to.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Yes, I said, look, we gotta do this.
Surely did.
I didn't even see her ask.
1000% yes. He got to go.
You asked and I delivered.
I'm from Panama. Okay, get the fuck out.
Tell you,
Bye.
do 25 and I'll do 25.
You're like, how do we do this?
You have to make me mad. You sitting over here talking dog shit about my grandparents? Like what? Like you saying so much stuff about black women and you came from a black woman. What? No, we don't do self-hate around here.
I'm like, you can't tell her. Y'all can't say what she was gonna be able to do, what she gonna do, what she would have done, what she could have done, none of that shit. Because you've never seen not only a woman be president of the United States of America, nor have you seen a black woman be the president of the United States of America. So you don't know what they're like. All we know is what it looked like when a white man get in there. We know a little bit of what a black man do when he get in there, even when all the odds are stacked against him. But we don't know what's gonna happen when a black woman get there. Bitch, they were fucking scared. They were fucking scared. They get out of there because you know all that shit. I'm a prosecutor. I'm for the people. I'm an attorney general.
Shit,
I'm DA. I'm Senate.
Shit, we couldn't even get the white woman. We couldn't even get the white woman with the pantsuits, the bob, and the kitten heel.
Okay, so you
give us that.
She was finna fuck that shit up. She was finna put that house in order. And they don't want that.
Cuss that man out at the debate. Do you hear me?
Yeah, she said,
I'm sorry.
I said, motherfucker, say
I ain't talking about.
I said it
I ain't
for her.
talking about Mamala. I ain't talking about Mamala. They wouldn't even give us Hillary. Shit, I would at least took Hillary. At least give me the white woman. Y'all didn't even give me the white woman.
That's why I'm like, y'all don't know what the black woman gonna do. It was gonna be like something you have never seen before.
Yeah,
I know that. I know that as a black woman.
People, they would have been walking with their tails underneath their ass because they would not know how to move with a black woman in office. They would not know how to move.
And the fact
they
that
would feel so small.
We know that she had to be she had to be twice as good as they are to get where she was at. Precisely. Even Michelle said that she realized when she got into these rooms, she was the smartest person in there. They put it to us. They've gaslighted us so long, like we have to be perfect this, and we've tried so hard, and we've done this, and we've overstudied, and we overqualified, and we've overdid it. She was the most qualified candidate of any president that we've had in all branches of government. She had experience in, and she had results in as well. So as a black woman, and they was not gonna let her. They didn't want to let her get up in there. Because she was gonna get that house in order, so y'all chose chaos. But my thing is, when you choose the latter, and you think like, oh, I've been here before, it's gonna be that. This is what I've learned. Like, oh, I'm gonna fuck with this person. They only gonna do this back to me. You don't know how it's gonna react. You thought it was gonna be a little chaos. You seen him the first time. Now look at what the fuck is happening.
Does this look like the face of a woman that looks like she let somebody tell her what to do?
Let me put that on the big screen. Let me put my baby on the big screen. Okay, let me put my baby on the big
motherfucking
screen.
Do y'all understand?
Hold on, who was that?
Do y'all understand? Just real quick, and I'm gonna drop after this. But like, I swear to God, do y'all understand? Like, literally, I went to private school. I was always in gifted and talented programs. I went to an engineering high school. For all of the sake of Christ alone, why do they think that black women are stupid? And why do they sit over here and discredit us in the way that they do, knowing that they are literally all not as smart as us? Are we kidding? We need to start cussing these hoes out.
Yeah. I saw a video today and said when black women stop taking the high road, it's over for you bitches.
Period.
It's over
That
for
needs
you
to be
bitches.
We
And
need that
please
on a
let me know any
t-shirt.
other time we come up because I'm gonna send you the $50 again. Period.
Satin.
I don't give a fuck.
So here's
Don't
what it
forget
was.
what I was saying in the chat, y'all.
I wanted to speak to him, but I was like, I ain't gonna get this through because I knew what you were doing. He sat there like, I worked in the federal government as a black woman. I had people undermine me all the time. I had people try to talk over my head. I had people try to exclude me from the conversation. But then when I would open my mouth, they find out if they had just listened to me in the first place after I have to push my way into the topic. Because if you don't want to consider me a subject matter expert, let me show you how I am a subject matter expert.
Right.
And then shit got done better. It
Do
was
you
only
understand?
through my resilience that I have learned by being undermined my entire
Hey,
career,
Bill.
no matter what I did, that
Bro.
made me ready for the battle in the policy. And if he can't understand that black women are constantly, since birth almost, undermined, underappreciated, so we know how to get ahead 50 feet, 50 yards ahead of somebody and stay there so that they can think they're smarter, but only to be the one really pulling the strings. If he can't understand that at this point, being raised by a black woman, then he needs to go back to his mama and get back on her tit. Because this is just ridiculous. This is absolutely
all of that
ridiculous for
happened
black
to
men coming up here doing this shit and still undermining us without realizing that they wouldn't even fucking be here without us. I'm tired of it.
Let me go ahead and step y'all
Please
into
me
what the hell I went through
Thank you,
with
Ellen.
white tea people and people who really honestly didn't understand the power of a black woman. I was running whole departments, literally still in a very minimal position, and the people could not figure out a chart. It took them 3 days to figure out this chart. And it was all money based, right? Literally, my black ass is struggling. You understand? And the fact that I could do it in 3 hours, they didn't want to let me go because I was the only person who could really get that chart correct.
But then they'll get him the
literally would tell
promotion.
them every single thing. They never gave me a promotion.
I said, but they'll get them the promotion, and they can't figure it out. But I'm over here.
They definitely gave it to them, but they did not give it to me at all. For 3 years, I was living off of $18 an hour.
You should talk
Living my best life by it. But I'm just saying, it was like, okay, so, and then I sat down one day and I said, you know what, I'm done. And I literally just left. I was like,
Congratulations to you. Somebody even said that every 2 years, if you don't get a promotion every 2 years, you need to change jobs.
Yeah, that was back in the, yes. I left.
Shout out to you for getting the fuck up out of there. Don't let them fucking play you.
When I tell you, the nigga, okay, sorry, let me relax a little bit. The white man, he was a gay white man. I'm a gay black woman. He hated that I was so open and honest.
Was he open?
He literally, no.
That was it. The jealousy.
But on the first day of Black History Month, me and this other black girl, we definitely spoke up about ourselves, and we said, why is it that everybody else gets to go on these trips for these conferences, but we can't, when we really are pulling the weight? She said, you would tell us this on Black History Month, the first day. He said, well, y'all can call me master. Bitch.
He said, y'all can what?
know the fuck not. I swear.
Hold on, what did he say? Y'all can what?
Y'all can call me master.
Yeah. I know he fucking lying.
Y'all, I swear to God, I have been through so much in corporate America. I was like, so me being outspoken because I'm going to look these white men in their faces and let them know that they don't bother me none. Y'all think that y'all going to keep playing with me like that?
They said I would have called a medic because I'm about to knock your ass out.
Bruh.
Where the bail money at? Because what the fuck? Come in the bathroom. Come in the girls'
And I
bathroom.
hate to see black men sit over here and like quarrel like that. Like, what are we doing? Like, y'all need to relax. We literally are the ones who take care of
I
y'all.
told you, listen, when they came out with the Southern strategy, they game plan to get no more than 20% of the Negro vote. So when these black people start tap dancing and cooning and doing whatever the fuck it is that they doing, let them. Because they are just the 20% that they've always planned for. So I don't get mad at these black individuals for when they come out here and they go hard for the Republicans or Trump, because y'all are doing exactly what I've already been programmed to know y'all are gonna do.
Daddy,
It
Daddy
doesn't bother
said,
me.
listen, if a white man got a job, he a lowercase W already. Everything is set up for you. That's why I'm like, imagine having a 400-year head start and still be behind,
But
bitch.
then, but the crazy part is that that dude, he literally married a Mexican man.
Wow. It's some shit I don't get.
That don't matter. That don't matter. There's some Mexicans see themselves as white and trophy their Spanish heritage over their indigenous heritage. That don't matter. That don't matter.
We're going to we're about to wind this on down, y'all. What was I about to say? Again, we're gonna do the raffle probably like mid next month, you guys. For at the end of every live. First place will get 3 entries. Second place will get 2 entries. Third place will get 1 entry. I have it tallied up in my little bookie here. Yeah. And I'm gonna put that many entries into the wheel, and we'll do it live on here. And I'm gonna send out a special thank you for you guys. LM, I'm gonna send you one anyway. The way you got us up to B3, okay? But I'm gonna do a raffle, you guys. And I don't even know exactly what B3. I still ain't figured it out yet, but I know it's a good thing, bitch. We leveling up on this hoe. They scared
Also,
out here
I
in these
feel like we need
TikTok
a black
streets.
girl trip. We need to go out of the country.
Oh, you know that so
Shit, you want to leave? You might not
when
be able to
Kamala
come back.
Harris said to mobilize and organize, I started working on a community called The Link for women, thems, theys, and thems, right? And so the one it's a place for women to network, support each other, commune. We can go live there. I want to bring in other like prominent women in to talk to us. How do we put each other in positions of power, support each other's businesses? But ultimately, I want to do retreats, women retreats, in person women events, so we can just like have a good time and stuff like that. That's in the future as we continue to grow and expand. That's a membership community. Even though it's a membership community, just because you got the money doesn't mean you're gonna get in. It is very much so vetted. And MAGA don't come looking over here, bitch. Because you can't get in. Like, bitch, no, I want to meet and talk to
I
everybody.
literally know women who have tutoring programs for math. They're black girls. One was my best friend in elementary school. I also know. I don't know if you guys saw the show that was on the OWN network. It was about this black family who were invested in real estate. I went to school with her. Um, I know so many people, and I just want to get everyone connected. Like I really do.
Yes. If you want to, I'll send you either like my Calendly, and then we can talk about it and see if how we can get everybody in there because it's reasonable. Because have you heard of Chase? No, Chief.
Chief, who is that?
Chief is another community of women, but it's more so for
No, I
they.
want to know.
It's more so for them.
Oh no.
Yeah, they was
Oh,
even getting some flack and getting sued because they wasn't letting black women in. But it's $8,000 $8,000 a year. Chief. If you look up Chief, it's a community, but it's more so white.
somebody said Chief Keef.
You have to be a CEO. First of all, you have to be a CEO to get into the community, and then
Did you
after
say
that,
Cleve?
it's 8,000. It's 8,000 a year.
Did you say queef?
Chief, like head
Oh.
chief.
I thought you said queef. Okay.
Bitch,
I
I'm
heard
fucking
queef
dead.
too. I thought I heard queef. I didn't
Is that what Monique was asking? Queef. Yeah, they only let the palm colors in, and they were also getting a lot of flack because they weren't letting black women in. But they do a lot of events and stuff, and they like help push each other and in the industry and help their businesses and help them move up. But that's what I want to do for us for sure.
Yeah, we have to. I went to the first black high school in Houston, and I want y'all to know something. We really need to really start putting our children in black schools. Like, I don't care if they call it ghetto. I honestly don't give a
I
damn.
agree.
Because I have a family.
Schools and
Houston,
colleges.
I went to Booker T. Washington. It used to be called Colored High. It was the first black high school in Houston. I'm saying for real.
No, but I agree. Even when Trey Reed got they found him hanging from that tree. Stop sending your kids to these schools thinking he gonna get a better education. What's the point of a better education if he don't come home?
My education came from a black school.
And then
I've only been educated in black schools.
You gonna sacrifice your quote unquote education for him to be chastised, mistreated, treated like shit. So that to the point that he succumbed to white supremacy and he ended up like a fucking Tim Scott.
Right.
No, baby. Kamala Harris went to Howard. HBCU. Stop going to their schools. Especially if you play good volleyball, you play good basketball, you play good football. Uplift our black schools. We're gonna teach our history. We're gonna teach. They don't know shit. They don't know that much.
They don't know not one thing.
So
and it shows.
Columbus, he discovered America. Come on, now.
And it shows.
They don't even realize that we had a black president way before any of this shit.
Nah. Shout out to all the non-practicing palm colors in the building. Drop some coconuts for all the non-practicing the real brood races, not them fake ass brood races. The real accomplices in this bitch, okay?
Y'all
help me out and educate me. Help me out and educate me. What black president we had?
His name was John something. I can't remember everything.
That's what somebody else was saying. I don't know. I didn't look it up. Yet. But he was
the president of what?
He was the president before we had the first president.
And he was the president of what?
Baby, Arizona is racist as fuck. That's where I came across my first son downtown.
He was the first president of America. It was a black man.
Oh, I don't know nothing about
that. Y'all want to see a video?
I don't know nothing about that. I'm dead
You better go look it up.
Y'all want to know?
Now you got 10 toes to stand on for real.
Y'all want to know the real reason that nigga was mad?
What nigga?
That nigga.
Diaper?
That I dropped?
Damn diaper?
Can't you
Moldy,
see lean into the left?
Moldy orange?
Lean into the left?
Oh, you talking about
Hold on, okay, let me just play the video.
I got you. You talking about I know what you're talking about. I got you.
Play the video.
I went to high school with him. I'm not someone who knew him too much as an adult. Well, with Charlie Kirk. I went to high school with him. I grew up with Charlie Kirk. I went to high school with him. I'm not someone who knew him too much as an adult or long afterwards, but I was around him a lot in high school, roughly from 2009 to 2011. And he was my bully. So I did not have a great opinion of him, really. But I will say this. Something changed. He was always kind of a pain to be around in high school. At least from my perspective, it was really relentless. But he wanted to go to West Point really, really, really badly. And he got rejected. I'm pretty sure it was the only school he applied to, and he got rejected. And after that happened, he would go around Wheeling High School. And anyone that would talk to him, he would say that it was some imaginary black person that took his spot. And that just set him off. And I think that was the only way that he could rationalize in his mind that he was not good
That part,
enough
Mo.
for West Point. Like, don't get me wrong, he would go around telling like Jews that they were going to hell. He would say to the Latino kids and to the black kids like to go back to their countries, and like completely unprompted bonkers stuff. He was like 16 when he was saying this stuff, but it really went to 11. Like after he got rejected, just something happened, and I think that was the only way he could rationalize it.
How about
Do
I
with
lost?
that what you will, but he just couldn't handle that he got rejected. He couldn't possibly imagine that it was just bizarre. And like this week has not been fun, but that is a memory that is distinct.
Now, isn't that crazy? What the fuck your daddy telling you to think that you own West? You're gonna get in Westport. You can't fathom the fact that you weren't qualified. That's why you had to go to junior college, and you dropped out of going to junior college. They knew you wasn't good enough for West Point. You wasn't even good enough for the junior college. Respectfully, when you were here,
I knew that.
but you
I knew
started
that.
running after every fucking body, saying that you can't get this affirmative action. You're DEI. You're taking away from other that qualified. You were never qualified. Respectfully, you were never qualified.
That's a
None of
mama's
them are
boy.
ever
That's a
qualified.
mama's boy.
How you know another white
That
man
is a
didn't take
mama's
your
boy.
spot?
Listen, I literally lost a white friend.
Oh,
because
Oslo,
she
I
was
agree. I agree,
defending-
Oslo. I'm
She
down.
was defending CK, right?
Is it
And I was like, I said, the fact that you said that you would have pew Tamir as well, like I should have beat your ass then. Like, what are we talking about? And I was just trying to give her some understanding. I literally cussed her out last Monday. And then on Tuesday, she shared why he was not a racist. And I said, these hoes are fucked up. They have no idea what's really going on. By all means.
The man thinks that some imaginary black guy took his spot. You weren't good enough. It's not enough. Any last becoming? You got any last words? Look, we about to get up out of here. I've been on 4 hours.
Thank you for being what's the word I'm looking for? Thank you for just being gentle with me, ladies and gents who did come up. I do appreciate it. I am going to continue to do some shadow work on myself, Jess.
Yes.
And I won't make the same mistake I made. I won't make the same mistake twice.
It only makes you a better woman in the other end. It's so worth it. Trust me, I've been there. Not in voting, but I've been there. Stay black, okay? You see how we got your back.
I will. Just know I am.
Don't go back. Go black. All right, and we'll try to make sure that like if you need help, like figuring out if you go to bluevoterguide.org, you can just type in your address and it'll tell you everybody that's running in the next upcoming election. That way you can go check out their social media, check out their website, see what they're about, see what they've been about, how they switched up. You can kind of do your own deep dive on them whenever you got a little time. But thank you so much for coming.
Wait, Jess.
Go ahead.
Everybody asked if you could hit us with one more beat. Honestly.
Thank you for the information, ladies.
Can you say honestly one more time?
Becoming.
You don't ever want to talk to me.
Becoming. Can you be honest one more time?
I was like, thank you for everything and the information. I do appreciate it.
They want to hear you say, you said, I'm going to be honest. They want to hear you say, I'm going to be honest one more time.
I'm going to be honest. Let me just be honest.
I gotta, you know what? I gotta go back and look at the clip and try to clip it and say, and maybe put a counter on there and see how many let's be honest we got. I appreciate you though. Have a good night, Queen.
Thank you, ladies.
You're welcome. Bye.
Go battle Stag. Go back and like, are we not gonna like? That's what I wanted to ask. I never got to ask her. Have you gone back to Stag and like challenge Stag now that the person that put you in that mindset? Have you gone back and challenged them?
Nah, she got some work to do first. She got some work.
I'm sorry. Can somebody help me out? Y'all know sometimes I'm a little behind. Does being a beard mean somebody is gay?
Yes.
I asked him.
Being a beard only. That's why Kendrick Lamar said being a beard fit him better. So a beard is a gay man that gets married with a woman. She's a lavender wife, which means she's a lesbian and married him, and he's a beard,
Oh,
which
thank
means
you.
he's
I
a
also believe that that man is gay. Yes, I do.
mm-hmm. 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 That's
But
and the wife
what?
knows. I don't care what they say. The wife knows. Yeah, we need 2 more dragons. And matter of fact,
I don't think the wife
I'm
knew,
just
but
gonna
I
put
think
up
that there's
our.
a person that did know. I think that if there was one person that did know, I think it was Candace.
Oh my God! So
I don't think Erica. I
Okay,
don't
we need
think
one more
Erica
cookies.
knew. I don't think Erica knew, but I
I
think
dated a
Candace
girl
knew.
I think
who
no. Every
was.
wife knows. When he say put your finger in my butt, every wife knows.
Let me tell you something.
Oh,
Every wife knows.
I'm about to put y'all in my business. So I
Let
dated
me
a
up in there,
girl.
girl.
I was in love with her at 13 years old,
Mm-hmm.
and me and her we dated when I finally like came out. We dated, and she literally talked to her boyfriend at the time. He's now her husband, and he knew that she was gay.
Mm-hmm.
And he literally was like, well, you know, because we're Christian, her family's not going to accept her. And I said, okay, well, that's fine. But I will take care of her.
my
Right?
God.
We were both supposed to go to records.
Taking
We
a
were both-
call. I'm sorry.
You out here. So I was
Where is
like,
that coming
okay.
at?
He literally got in her head and they've been married. And she literally tried to date my own cousin, who's a girl.
First of all, bitch,
Since they've been married.
hold on. Is she separating? Was she finna cheat on him?
Oh, no, they still married.
Was she cheating on him when they got an open relationship?
She 1000% let it be known that she likes women.
Hey,
And
she
she wanted
kinda.
to and she wanted to be with a woman.
So why she didn't
And
come
I
back to
said,
you?
okay. Why would she come back to me? I make things hard for her.
Oh, you made her face up, motherfucking truth, bitch.
She
I was the first one
cheating
who ever
in the
touched her.
next
So
room.
yeah.
Ooh.
And she was
Ooh.
like, I said, I know for sure that she pegs him. I know it. I know it.
And
Also, they both high.
How
Both
exactly
of
did you
them.
Monique, Taylor, y'all with the y'all been happy since we got them stickers back, bitch. I ain't gonna lie.
And how
Y'all
exactly
been
did
working
you
the
touch
fuck out
her?
of them stickers, okay? What'd you say, Dutch?
I was asking how exactly you touched her, but you ain't got to answer that question.
Mm.
You know,
Oh
so
yeah.
Real fast because my uncle had came downstairs.
Oh.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Steamy. That's steamy.
She was a
Yeah,
fairy.
y'all nasty.
That is steamy.
Oh my goodness, y'all.
Oh, girl, go to sleep.
I am. Any last words? Anybody got any last words?
Yeah, I got one last thing to say.
Oh, I didn't even put up my last gift. Should I do the wolf?
Yeah, do the wolf.
And say, cool.
Dream big.
I
don't even see
my
it.
last thing I think I'm gonna say is, like I say, y'all, let's create a community and a unity of brown and black people in America.
Yes.
Racist white people never change. Keep doing what you're doing. You guys are old as fuck, and your uterus don't work.
Oh.
You guys will no longer be here in the coming years. So keep doing what you're doing. Never change. Yeah.
Y'all heard that. Any last words, Oya? Thank you, LM. Come on, you better level up in this hole, okay? Denounce Drake first. Any last words, Oya?
Fuck it, we ball, dog.
Good night, beautiful. I love you.
Good night.
Any last words, Satin?
This has been a time. Thank you so much for having this space. It's so safe here. And I love
you.
You have an amazing night.
Good night, beautiful. Yo. Free got her coffee. Is that coffee? What you got in that mug? Tea?
I have some peach green tea.
Oh, that's what I probably think. Night, darling. Tell us more. Not day talking about tell us more, Satin. Good night, everyone. Good night. Hey, Caribou. Get out the static windstorm, Duchess. I'm hollering. Any last words?
So, I had to cancel my transfer, so I'll be on live this week. I'm gonna have to fundraise. I'm gonna have to fundraise. It's just a
Yeah,
little.
maybe we can do maybe
Just for
we can do like a fundraising live.
maybe I don't.
I ain't that good, but I'm down to try anything. Yeah, I did cancel my transfer. I was supposed to go in for a transfer this coming Friday, but that got canceled. So it'll be the end of the month instead. So I'm gonna go back live this week.
You talking about for the IVF, right?
Oh my
Yeah.
God!
Yeah.
Oh
See?
my God! Why did I never? Oh, where my phone at? Where my phone at? Cause I kind of missed it over here. Hold on.
See, forever. Forever,
I
ever.
saw it.
Forever, ever.
I saw it, y'all. I don't know why it won't come across here, but I wasn't on my phone, so I get to come back and drop some motherfucking coconuts for Ellen in the chat right now.
I swear. Ever miss
I
it?
feel like that's the wolf that let us know the coons is coming, y'all, bitch. Get the fuck out the way. The coons is coming.
Is that gonna be our new howl when they start coming up in the live?
Yeah, but like,
no, I'm gonna be live this week. Here's what I honestly, I need people to honestly
Good
understand.
night, beautiful. Good night.
I need people to honestly understand that we can't beat this if we're divided within. And if you're that goddamn gullible that you can let some people who obviously, if you just take a step back and look at them and see how ratchet they are. I said what I said.
Yep. Tap the 200K likes, y'all. We are almost there. We're
If you
6K away.
can't see that, if you cannot see how ratchet they are, I mean, Stag, of all people, she didn't even have cohesive from point A to point B. When Stag would talk, she would just throw stuff together and try to make it make sense. That's why when Trump talks about the dumb people in society liking him, he doesn't mean just dumb in mentality. He means emotionally dumb. He knows how to tag into your weaknesses and make you feel special for that one moment in time so that your morals can take a back seat to logic. I am over this. I didn't have that much mercy for her. I'm sorry. I'm glad y'all did. I ain't had that much mercy for her.
And I'll be honest for you.
Because
She kinda
honestly, like, be
thinking.
honest. If she is willing to have somebody pluck at her heartstrings of some little corner in her mind that makes no sense to put it together and willing to go emotionally first over something, she is more susceptible to do it again. And I can't trust people like that. That's just me. That's why I just kept quiet. That's why I kept quiet. Honestly, fuck a Stag. I said what I said.
Oh, child. Thank you so much, Free. The coconuts for free. Give her a follow if you have not done so, you guys. And that way
Yeah, I'll be
you'll
live tomorrow at 2 p.m., 1:30, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
one and whatever other time y'all gotta figure it out, bitch. One specific
1 to 2
time.
between 1 and 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Okay.
Tomorrow.
So 3, 4 Central, 5 Eastern, you guys.
Girl, go to bed.
When y'all see, y'all know I've been up since 6 this morning. This makeup has been on since 7 this morning. Yeah, and I'm tired. It's been a long weekend. I babysit my sister on Saturday. I babysit my niece. I was up to like 2 or 3. Then I got up at 7 that morning. Went to go get a haircut. Drove home, which is like a few hours. Dyed my hair. I was up late. Woke up at 6. But today was a really, really good day, you guys. Girl, go to bed. I woke up at 6. Today was a really good day. I spoke at my first, I was booked for my first speaking engagement today. It went really fucking well. Shout out to all the women in the link who showed up when we went live. The replay is also too in the link. I'm sorry about the audio. I think I realized in the audio it sounds a little bad, but I still played it. Bella, where you been in love and how you been? I appreciate all you guys. If you guys are interested in being a part of the link, please reach out to me or Saji or Taylor Twice. It's a $50 monthly membership, or you can pay for the year, obviously, and get a little discount. But yeah, those things help us be able to bring in speakers to help uplift us, being able to support somebody when in need. And then eventually, support our in-person events and our women's retreats. I want us to go on like a real like Cancun, Turks and Caicos type shit, where we can like at least pay for the hotel or something like that. And get the fuck away. Good night, just where is like oh yes, you can reach out to me if you guys because especially you reach out to me, I'll send you the link and then I'll also send you a link to my calendar because I like to have a face to face, like one-on-one meeting for sure too, and talk to you guys and see you guys and kind of also do because there's a lot of grant opportunities in there, and I want to know like what are your goals too, so I can make sure I try to put opportunities in there that can tailor to you too. How's Pawpaw? He came in here the other day. He's doing good. He be out here in these TikTok streets, girl. He think he growing his food. He think he growing his food. Okay. I want to take a big shout out to our number 1, 2, and 3. Shout out to LM, Nicole, and Monique. LM always coming there doing a big one. Nicole said, bitch, I am a non-practicing palm color and I'm doing my big one today. Fuck is you talking about, son? Thank you so much. And Monique, as always, too. Thank you so much, love. I appreciate you. Make sure you end up getting the education. We support educated women, especially educated Black women in this space. I always advocate for taking whatever time you need at any time. Protect your energy, protect your space. And, hopefully I'm a safe space for you as well. If you need access to the Discord for all the royal family members, my subscribers, let me know. Good night, Austin. Good night, Austin. Good night, Nicole. I love you guys so much. I appreciate you, and I feel like I'm gonna pass out right here in this goddamn seat. But I will see y'all, everybody on YouTube. Thank you guys for being here. Today I've already put you guys entries in. We'll do it like a week into next month. What's that called? The drawing. Good night, love you so much. I'm gonna say Amanda said, let me creep up on her, but no, that's Monique had left. Okay. Everybody up on YouTube, thank you.